Ladies and germs, welcome to this week's episode of the Screen Peek Podcast. I hope you enjoy some talk about some video games and some movies, and you're gonna have a good old time.
Welcome to the 11th episode of the Screen Peek Podcast. On this podcast we have returning Javan. That's when you say something so they know your voice.
Oh,
or just
something in my voice.
There you go. Nick.
Hello.
And Trey.
Hello.
And me, if I didn't say it. Devin.
Man, it has taken us 11 episodes to get a proper intro in. Thank you so much.
You already said that.
No, you haven't.
You said that.
No.
Yeah.
When?
You said that on
We haven't done an intro the last
episode
4
6.
times I've been here, so
Well,
I didn't know.
Thank you for letting us have it twice.
Yeah, that one was with Isaac and Jonathan, I think.
Oh. Well, who
Maybe.
cares
Or
about-
you as well. I don't know. I can't remember.
So it wasn't a real
I was here when he told you we didn't do one,
Yeah, well, that was at the very end.
and we still haven't done one since then, so I was unprepared.
There might be a
It's
reason for that. So, what's on the docket today?
We just go straight to the docket.
I don't have anything.
Me neither.
Well, both of you are very uninteresting. Javan, however, is a world-class person. He's the most interesting man. If the most interesting man was as interesting as Nick or Trey. So, what did you do?
That was really dumb.
As in, you're way
Not
more
sure
interesting.
where you went with that, but I have been chilling, not working, which is wonderful, and no, I did work one day, but it was just going swimming, so I got paid to go swimming. And then other than that, I've just been working on my plays, so
That's cool. You said plays.
Yeah, he's in multiple.
I have started the second one,
Oh, okay.
and I have yet to finish the first, so plays.
Yeah.
That opens this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Opens this weekend, and then the weekend after that.
How many people have died off screen?
Well, we don't use a screen
Answer
because
the
it's a play, but none yet.
Dang.
Yeah, no.
Those traps have not worked.
What
The second play is way more dangerous, so that could be a different result. But
what time do they open? Or will the shows be going on?
I want to say 8:00.
The theater never closes,
Go.
Nick.
But yeah, I believe 8:00 is when they start till whenever the heck we finish, which we ran for 2:07 the other day. But that was before we've tweaked stuff out and cut it down. So.
You ran for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's
How
freaking
many
musical,
miles?
dude. Huh?
What? We got jokes here today that come at you quick.
You're right. I should have started with the docket. I just started with the news. What do we want? Do we want movie news? Do we want Netflix news? Or
I
do
don't
we
have
want
Netflix, so let's do movies.
Or do we want random? Okay. So there's a movie coming out. There's this trailer that hit for a very famous book
Cars 3.
that I'll probably that I'll enjoy more than anything. But I guess you guys probably wouldn't even fucking heard the book.
Let's see.
The book is called The Orient Express. Murder on the Orient Express.
I've heard
Orient
of that.
Express. Have you?
Yeah.
What's it about?
It is. I
Go
said
ahead.
I heard about it. I didn't say I know what it is.
Okay, that's fair. I
I heard
guess.
about it like 2 minutes ago. Give me a break.
I'm assuming the Orient Express is a train
Okay.
and that a murder happens.
That was your
on it.
first mistake,
Okay.
was assuming. But anyway, I heard about it like it was okay.
The book. I don't. Okay.
I've heard nothing of it, so
I'm really excited about this movie.
Yeah, I've heard nothing.
It's gonna be a really good movie. I can't wait. And that's basically it because nobody knows anything
What's
else
it-
about
what's it
it.
about?
Wait, what actors are in it?
Yeah.
Are you just assuming it's gonna be a good movie? Like-
Kenneth Branagh, who is the guy that plays Lockhart in Harry Potter.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
He is the main guy who's the detective.
I feel like you said something to me about this a while ago.
I don't think I did.
What's
You
the premise?
said something about him being in something. Unless he's in something else coming up too.
Probably in something else. Well, I mean, not coming up. I don't know. The premise is that there's been a murder on this train, and they stopped in wherever.
Called it.
Very, very good, Nick. Very good. And essentially, the detective, his name's Perot. I think it's French. I can't remember. I don't know how you pronounce.
Just drop the last 3 letters of whatever it is.
Well, yeah.
Inspector Jacques Clouseau.
No.
from Pink Panther?
No.
That's 2 podcasts. Pink Panther has been discussed.
Consecutive podcasts. That's really weird.
Yeah. It's coming back.
And he's just essentially figuring out who murdered this person on the train. That's all it is. It's really good. It's really cool. It's a really good book.
When's it slated for release?
Shit, I don't know.
Are they just saying that they're going to make it? Or are they saying...
No, there's a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Depp's in it. I was really worried at first because I thought, fuck, if Johnny Depp is going to be the detective, I swear to God, I probably won't watch this film because he pisses me off in like some of the movies that he does. It's just like, oh great, Johnny Depp's doing the Johnny Depp thing again, where he's being Johnny Depp.
He's being a character actor. That's what he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No,
He's all about them crazy, wild characters.
he's him. He's doing his dumbass thing.
Yeah,
Those
'cause
weird characters. They're
Like-
different. They're just weird.
Like he stopped.
Willy Wonka and Jack Sparrow are 2 different people.
They're both super weird, but
Yeah.
they are not the same
Yeah,
person.
but they have like the same like
They have like the same...
idiosyncrasies.
They have like the same face, yes.
Well, because no, because he'll do like the shifty eye thing, like all like he just does that a lot. He has his movements, his mannerisms that he does, and it's just like fuck, he's doing it. You want to explain what you did?
I did like the Thriller thing, and then you move your head back in fear.
You know, like the thing he does in Pirates of the Caribbean all
Sure.
the time, where he just kind of runs with his arms out.
Yeah.
We gotta see that.
Yeah,
We
I
gotta
wanna
watch
see
that one.
I really want to see that.
Dead man tell no tale. Those is it?
Dead
Is
men
it
tell
plural?
no tales.
But like
Forgot the S.
that. You think that movie's gonna be good?
It'll be better than the one that came out before it.
Yeah. What was that one called?
Who cares?
I was trying to figure this out the other day. I
Like,
couldn't.
What happened with that one? Why did
What's the story? You mean?
No.
No,
Like,
okay,
what
right.
happened? Like why did none of the actors come back for that one, but they're coming back for this one?
Are they coming back for this one?
Yeah, they're all in it.
Are they?
Yeah,
Everybody? I thought I saw
Elizabeth,
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, Orlando
Yeah.
Bloom.
And I was
Really?
like,
Yeah,
I
they
don't,
are.
like, I
Barbosa's
only,
back.
like, the trailer I
Well,
saw was like,
Barbosa
Barbosa
was
was in
in-
the hospital.
Yeah.
Barbosa's in all of them, but, yeah, I thought I saw Orlando Bloom in the trailer, but it was like, it panned in on him and, like, went away, and I was like, wait, was that him? And then I didn't see him again.
I don't know if Mr. Gibbs is back. I don't remember seeing him in the trailer.
I think he is.
He's probably there.
I think there's an extended
I
trailer.
don't know what the midget guy's there or dwarf guy.
Yeah,
I don't.
I think
Why,
they'll replace him.
why
with
are they back?
Yeah, what happened with the 4th one?
Because I think
Maybe
this
they
is supposed to be
realized-
like the final
Yeah.
hurrah.
Please.
There's no such thing as the final thing anymore.
Yeah.
It is if none of the actors come back.
Yeah.
If Johnny Depp doesn't do it, they don't have.
They can absolutely
Maybe.
kill.
Do you think
keep
Natalie?
going, though.
You think Natalie Portman's going to be in Thor Ragnarok? No.
No, she's off doing science stuff again. She's real busy.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That and Thor kind of ends up on a different planet.
But she could be. They can cut back to Earth.
She's gonna be his
Shit,
buddy
man,
that
come
knows
on.
everything. You have to have the buddy that can help explain the dumb idiot Thor of what's going on.
Hey, dummy idiot Thor. I'm here as well.
Yeah, that's why they can never make a Metroid thing that involves a story, like the one thing they did
No, you could.
that involved a story.
You have the Metroid there as the Navi.
You need a Navi. You need somebody.
Yeah.
If you have a silent protagonist, you need the Navi, or you make your silent protagonist talk.
Patazinus.
Yeah, protagonist.
No, just do what Wally did.
Wow.
Have a silent film.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. Mostly.
That was definitely my favorite part of the movie, though. If I go back and watch it,
If it was
Yeah.
quiet when it
when
was
he's
quiet.
on Earth before the fat people
It's,
or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're kind of entertaining.
Good
Well,
fucking.
it's a whole different thing.
When
but
they
I
start
enjoyed the
trying to
beginning.
move, it's like,
I enjoyed the beginning more.
Good storytelling.
Yeah.
That is.
The Pokemon method. I just have them say their name. My parents regale the time I made them go see the first Pokemon movie. And the beginning of the first Pokemon movie, before the actual movie starts, they have the beginning intro of the Pokemon, like, theme park or whatever.
Yeah. I
Where
love
Pokemon
that.
are just there hanging out.
Yeah.
And Charizard gets stuck and whatever, and the hijinks that ensue.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just Pika Pika over for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
My parents hated that so much.
Oh. Oh no. Why?
Yeah,
I
I
love
can't
that.
understand why they hated just the same words getting said over and over and over again.
I love that though. Do you remember the part at the very end where Ash turns to stone and he essentially dies?
The super sad scene.
And then all the Pokemon somehow revive him.
They cry themselves back to life.
Did you remember that?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
The power of love, Devin, is a magical thing.
I just want to know, like, they
That's a
did.
great answer.
They all did cry, but I'm just like, what about?
They literally magical animals all crying together.
They're not magical animals.
Sure they are.
How are they magical animals?
They got freaking
Pikachu
superpowers,
has
man.
electric sacs in his cheeks.
Yeah.
That's pretty magical if I've ever thought of it.
They generate electricity.
Yeah.
The magic.
Charizard's tail slowly secretes an ooze that's flammable. That's
Yeah.
also very magical.
It's not. Come on, man. There's science behind it. That's why you got Pokemon professors and not Pokemon wizards.
I'm gonna find a Pokewizard, guys. You watch. Next game, I'm be
Next
like, guys,
game.
y'all need to put some Pokewizards in there.
One of the trainers pops up. Pokemon wizard Ken challenges you to a fight.
Be bullshit.
Mewtwo was the best Pokemon professor. He created an army of Pokemon.
He did. Well, he cloned.
Whatever that he created, he cloned.
Yeah, but he's just basically stole. You know,
I didn't see any humans doing that.
copyright material.
They were trying to make Mew, and they came up with Mewtwo.
It's a good point.
Yeah,
They fucking just made a new thing.
yeah. He looked way cooler with the armor on too. Do you remember his armor in the beginning?
Yeah.
He had a cool helmet.
When I was a kid, I was very confused since he didn't like have a mouth to move. I was very confused how he was speaking.
It's telepathic,
Yeah.
psychic.
I just never thought about that
Yeah.
as a kid because
I
it's
can
like,
understand
why
that.
the fuck would you think about that?
Yeah, and his stupid ball fingers. What's the balls that you get in the gun? The big Nerf balls, and it shoots a gun that you pull back, goes, thump,
I don't
and
know.
the ball barely falls out. That's what his fingers look like.
Like how you threw in a piece of hatred there,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
ball fucking doesn't even do the thing.
It sucks.
Ball just kind of falls out. Just rolls out the end with a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit of force.
Has anybody looked at the new line on Nerf guns? If there is one,
Speaking of, I went back and watched your review of that.
Oh, did you?
I have not
I
watched
made
that
it
review.
like
It's
maybe
excellent.
3 minutes into it, and I was like, "This is so dumb.
It is.
I can't watch this. My brain hurts from watching
You
It
it."
got,
is.
You
It
got
is
further
dumb.
in than I did.
Yeah,
I scrolled through
It's
my
great.
timeline
I
and I
tried
see
to
that
watch
thumbnail. I'm like, God. Gotta keep
No,
going.
it's great. That video is amazing.
How many views it got? Like 30?
I don't know.
Most viewed
Probably not
channel.
even.
It's not 30.
it's probably
Most
got
viewed
like
video on the channel.
9,
No. I don't know what video that is.
and me and Trey are at least 2 of them.
Like,
I ain't watched it.
You haven't?
No.
well, it counts
Oh.
as a view.
Huh?
You click on the video.
I ain't clicked on the video.
Oh, okay.
I said I've been scrolling through the timeline and this thumbnail of the suggested video shows up like, God, and I keep
Oh, okay,
going.
okay. No, that's funny. That was a test I was trying to do. Because I
It's
had
not funny.
I had an idea and like I wanted to like add some things, like just I wanted to add music and stuff like just to see what I could do with my video editing software.
Was that at the apartment?
No, that was in
It
his
was in our
room.
room. It's
It was
great.
so bad.
It's perfect. No, that's
so
it's
bad.
absolutely perfect.
It was so bad.
It's what I wanted
That's
it to
what
be.
it was supposed to be.
So
It was so
dumb.
bad.
It's what I wanted it to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't
I'm just
watched
saying.
it because it's
I
funnier
know.
not to
It's
watch
called Different Fucking Tastes. So
No, you just
I'm
suck.
gonna use that.
No, yeah,
all
you're
the
right.
time.
It was just
Remember
bad.
this
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
No,
Anytime you get in an argument with Devin,
Different
no,
taste.
Devin, it's just different tastes.
I know when like if I hate on a movie, you're like, I thought it was okay, and I'm like, yeah, I get it,
It's different taste, man.
but you're crazy.
Yeah.
But no, let me tell you why it's wrong. And it's like, here's some facts for you, and you're like,
I'm going to be different for the sake of being different. Because it pisses you off.
Yeah.
there is,
There are different Nerf guns.
yeah, are there?
Yeah,
are
they
there?
shoot the little ball ones. They
Oh, is
shoot
it just
balls.
that? Well, I mean,
They got more of those.
they just have more of those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We got into a big craze there for a while about
Oh, yeah.
buying all the Nerf guns that we could get.
It's definitely me.
No,
just
we,
We bought
all
shut
bought-
In the
up.
beginning, and then I kept it going.
Sure.
You all didn't buy any of the red ones.
No.
No,
I got like 5 of the things.
those were too much.
Yeah, I didn't want to buy one. Yeah,
I think
because
the
it was
most
too
I
much money.
spent on a Nerf gun was like $20.
Really?
Small time.
I don't even remember how much money I
You
spent.
The one that
Yours
you
was
had
like-
was like $70.
I spent like 70 something. I got like most of the bullets that we used. I just got that small gun because
This was when
I
you
was very
had too much
accurate with
money
it.
that you didn't like having that much money.
yeah. So why not
What a
spend it
problem
on
to
stupid.
have.
Or save it. I don't
Yeah.
know why you can't save the money.
Every time I try to save money, bad crap happens,
Just put
and
it
then
in
I
your
end
bank
up with no
account and
money.
completely forget about it.
If I spend my money, then when I'm like, oh crap, I have no money, something good always happens, and then I have money, and I'm like, oh, that worked.
Make a savings account, put it in there, and be like, okay, I don't have any money. There you go.
Javan is
Because you
living
can't
life
spend that
on the
money
edge.
without pulling it out of there.
Yeah, you have to physically go to the bank and be like,
How do you think I get my money?
It just shows up, I thought.
it's magic, right?
Physically walk up to the bank and get the money.
I feel sorry for you. I got a phone. I don't need to go to the bank.
Same.
It's magic.
No, but yeah, everybody
I
else
think I
got
need to
hit
go to
with,
the bank.
oh, hey, someone stole your money and ID. And I was like, oh, when did that happen? And I was fine because I used cash.
When did that happen? That's crazy.
Oh, well.
So,
I get to be a new person now.
there are two.
No, that happened to everybody else. I was fine because I don't have a card.
There,
It didn't happen to me.
there are two pieces of Netflix news.
Castlevania.
There's some good stuff coming to Netflix.
We talked about Castlevania last week,
Yeah.
or the week before us. But it's Castlevania, if
Yep.
we just want to say it. It's Castlevania,
I really like our
essential anime.
F-Zero idea. I wish they did that.
I know, if they fucking made an F-Zero
Freaking
anime,
would
Yeah,
be
that
amazing.
would be
that'd be
cool.
awesome, yeah.
We were trying to
That'd be really
decide,
nice.
you guys weren't here, what would be another good video. I felt like Castlevania is like an okay choice, but what would be another good game?
F-Zero would be perfect.
To
A
make an
world
anime
to
over.
explore.
Yeah,
like, there
yeah.
is no story involved with F-Zero, so to just
is.
make up...
There is, but
Well,
there's
sure.
not.
There's,
They'd have a whole lot of room to just make up whatever they
well,
want.
yeah.
That would be
Ton of
great about it.
characters.
There are points you hit
Yeah.
in the story that matches up with the game, but then you go along with whatever
But it's
you
Nintendo,
want.
so that won't happen.
No, not at all.
You try to describe Netflix to Nintendo, and they freak out. They think it's witchcraft. Because they live like 20 years in the past.
With some things,
I know, they're really weird. But not other things, which is really weird.
which is also really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nintendo's really weird.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting from this.
Who watched the Animaniacs?
Not very often.
I used to.
But you know the show,
Yeah, I'm aware.
so it's on Netflix.
old
Or
Oh, cool.
what?
The original one?
There's only one.
Yeah. Are you
You're
going to
saying,
say
like-
are they making more?
I was gonna say they're making a reboot,
Okay. That's what I was getting
so
at.
they're rebooting it. So, but yeah, it'll be
But
different.
the originals on there.
Yeah, it should be. I think it still is. Because of... So, Netflix has been doing a thing, right? Where they bring back TV shows because it does really well on Netflix.
Yeah.
Everybody watched Full House on Netflix, apparently, so they brought Fuller House to Netflix.
I thought Fuller House was on TV.
No, Fuller House is a
It's a-
Netflix original.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I did
it's
not
on
know
Netflix. What was the other show they did? They did like two other shows that they brought back.
Golden Girls. Just skeletons on
Twin
the couch.
Peaks. They do Twin Peaks. Is it on Netflix?
I think Twin Peaks is a Netflix original.
Or is that just a... No, Arrested Development was the thing I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
They brought Arrested Development back.
Twin Peaks is back. I don't know if it's. I think it's
I don't think
Stars
it's-
or something.
Okay, because I couldn't remember if it was Netflix or not. I just kind of assumed it was
Because
Netflix.
they brought 4 episodes out. They dumped 4. All right, it show's out. Here's 4 episodes, and now they're doing weekly after that.
Oh, okay.
It was really weird.
So they're bringing back Animaniacs in the same style that it became like people started to watch it a lot on Netflix, and they think, oh, people are interested in this. It has buzz around it. Let's bring it back, and it's gonna have. I think it's gonna have all the same people that used to do the show back in the '90s, and once again, Steven Spielberg will like produce it as well.
Well, that's
Did he produce the original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would like send off episodes to him, like written episodes, and like he would okay them.
Yeah,
Essentially.
he just paid
yeah,
paid the bills.
just do whatever. Which it kind of made me think like how Netflix can do this. I wonder what other shows they could do this with.
Why do they do this?
So they can make
Make more
money.
money.
But how?
They make money based off of the subscriptions,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
They
So
don't
that's-
have ads on there.
It's just subscription.
Well, they sign contracts with other
Sure. Other things to be on
other things
Netflix.
to be on there.
But when they make their own, I assume when they make their own show, all they're doing is trying to bring more people into Netflix to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't imagine Animaniacs would be the thing.
It's just a
mon-
popular thing.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's like however much money they're going to spend on it, I don't think it would. I don't know their numbers. It's hard to imagine they'd make profit on it. You know, obviously they are. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
It's just weird to think that. You know what I mean?
No. Well, because like
How much more money
Yeah,
are they going to be making more
just more.
that they've made this new show versus not having this new show?
It's more.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's
A whole
it's
penny more.
well
It's still more,
if
Trey.
they're making
Come on.
if they're going based off of a show that
Like, let's say
is popular at the moment or like is being popular, then they know that they can make money from that property, as opposed to a new show. But at the same time, they kind of like want to make their own content to be, what's it called? Like when certain games are on certain consoles.
first party. What are you trying to say? Exclusive?
Exclusive. They want the exclusivity of their own projects on there.
Sure.
And so so if they're making a show based off of an older show that they know is popular or has become popular because of Netflix itself,
So are they just
Then
trying
they
to
know
keep
that-
people around,
they
or are
know-
they trying to bring new people in?
it's both. Well, I mean,
But
I
still,
don't think you need to worry about people leaving Netflix. I don't think it's a thought that goes through.
sure, it's a worry at some point.
I don't know. Why would you think that?
I know there's a lot on Netflix,
Well, why wouldn't you worry about it?
and there's always going to be
Because
new
you got
stuff
so
that-
much shit on
Yeah.
Netflix to just watch.
and it's just going to.
So why come up with new stuff?
Because you always want to
My question is, how much?
you always want to keep bringing in people. You always want to.
Yeah, but do you think the new season of Animaniacs will do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Enough
that's the
to
only
warrant
place where you can
spending
watch
a whole
it.
show, a whole new thing?
What he's saying is he
Yeah.
doesn't see.
I
it.
don't see it. I'm
But
aware
he doesn't know the
it's-
numbers.
I'm aware that it's a smart show. I mean, they're not idiots.
It's the same. It's the same way why they have a contract with Adam Sandler to, hey, Adam Sandler, make shitty movies. We'll put them as Netflix exclusive movies on here.
And a
People-
bunch of people watch them.
People fucking love you, and a bunch of people watching them.
Do they get paid per watch?
Because every website visitor, whatever, if they're on the website,
Yeah.
I assume
Are there ads
every
on
new
Netflix?
subscription.
There's not
No,
on
but,
like Xbox or anything, but if you're using your computer and you don't have ad block on, then they do get paid for the ads that are like on the sidebar.
Are there ads on the side? I haven't been to the Netflix homepage on.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's ads on there.
I haven't been there in a
It's
while.
kind of like how Facebook was or YouTube was before the video ads. Whenever they just had like little
Okay.
picture advertisements on the side.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I think it's stuff like that.
I just can't remember at all.
And I'm not just like, I'm not condoning this or whatever. That's not the right word.
No, it's not.
I'm not.
You are condoning this.
I'm not trying to like diss this or say this
Right.
is stupid.
Right.
I'm saying it's hard for me to imagine that it's worth it.
They just jump on a thing that's popular. You
Yeah.
know.
I know.
That's
I
what
said
happened
I
with Fuller House, and
It-
it,
and
it
made a
flopped.
killing. It didn't make a.
No.
it didn't flop.
People
It's
still
got a
watch the
second
fucking
season
thing.
coming out.
Yeah.
it flopped.
That's
It
not a
didn't
flop
flop.
if they're spending money on a second season.
Who's watching it?
A ton of people watched
Some
it.
people.
There
Some
were
people
so
are.
many
That's just
people
what it
excited
is.
about that. I
know.
watched it.
We're not saying that's good. I mean, I watched it too, and it was basically the exact same as Full House. Like maybe it was.
It wasn't as good as
It
Full
wasn't.
House.
But I mean, I can't remember how good Full House was.
Oh, I used to love Full House.
Me too. But
I
I'm
still
thinking.
like watching the
it's
original seasons of Full
Still
House.
on TV.
Well, that's
so
what
Yeah.
I'm saying. If I watched an episode now, would it be the same thing as Fuller House? And it's just like crazy to me that like I can't
No,
I can't
it-
remember it was like this bad or
I like
this
Full
mediocre.
House better, but mainly because Fuller House of course, where it's being made now, they have to throw in all of the stupid stuff that's super popular in social media.
They they usually do that, like dumb,
Whereas-
like new age jokes or whatever.
Whereas all of Full House is just super nostalgic.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Reminds me of simpler
I was
times.
going to say, it's because it came from
90s.
simpler times. when
Simpler
like,
times.
Let's give you some real life situations here and watch them get out of it, or learn things. And then now it's just like, well, everybody's dumb today, so
Let's be dumb too.
I mean, I haven't seen one episode of Full House. Want to, but don't have Netflix, so
Yeah.
haven't got around to it.
You still don't have internet, do you?
No.
I was trying to think though, what show would be cool to where Netflix could take advantage and like acquire that license. Like if Rick and Morty ever stopped like on Adult Swim for whatever reason, Netflix can make Rick and Morty.
They
And
could.
it could be on there. We could watch Rick and
No.
Morty. Why not?
Rick
They'll
and
have to
Morty's
make a
with
new
Hulu.
show
No. Why?
because whoever owns the rights to Rick and Morty is not going to let that go.
Well, I mean, sure. I'm saying like if they like just ended the show or whatever.
Then they end the show and then they couldn't bring it back. What they would do, what they would be smart to do, is make their own thing on their own website. Why not to pay anybody? Rick and
Yeah.
Morty would
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Because once you get a fan, they'd go there.
Yeah.
Once you get a fan base, they go to wherever you put it
Yeah.
and cut out the middleman of Netflix or Toonami or whatever.
That's like the Bravest Warriors has that. How that's not on TV, but
Yeah.
you go and you can watch it
Yeah, yeah.
on what's
I
the
can't remember what their website
It was on YouTube, but it's probably they got their own thing.
Frederator? Is that
don't
is it the name of the studio that creates it? I think.
Don't know.
Yeah, but you go there on YouTube, yeah, and you can watch Bravest Warriors, or if they have it up on a website, if they have it, you can watch it there too. Which I still haven't seen more of that. I know they made more of that. I haven't watched it
Of what?
of Bravest Warriors.
Oh, Bravest Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had a little week where I watched all of it in there, and then I hadn't touched it since.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Bee and Puppy Cat.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we watched it. You watch it?
I can't remember if you had me watch it or if it was like Jimmy or somebody, but I've watched at least a couple episodes of being Puppy Cat.
It's good. I like it.
I definitely have watched a couple episodes. I don't remember anything about him exactly, but
It's
yeah.
It's super relaxing to me. I don't know what it is about that show. Like I'll watch it and I'm just like, I feel very relaxed
relaxed.
as I watch it. Yeah.
Is that the one Spalding made us watch?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I know what it is.
That's what it
Yeah,
was.
dude.
Spalding made us watch it.
The one with the girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
You took
Yeah.
too long. Now your candy's gone. That's what happens. Bagow. It's really good. I like that.
Yeah.
That is what it was. Spalding made us watch it.
There's more Netflix news, by the way.
Go on.
Really good news for me and Nick that we'll care about a lot. That you two
Can't
will
wait
just
to
be like,
bash it to piss you both off.
No, I mean, there's no way you can. There's
Okay,
no
well,
way
I know
you
there's
can.
one that
Challenge
I
there.
care
That's,
about.
that's
that I
not
don't
like
think
a
you care
challenge.
about.
Well, we'll go with yours first.
The
What
new
is it?
season of Orange is the New Black comes out this month.
Well, I just haven't seen the show. It's not that I don't care.
It's a good show.
I've watched some
They moved on
episodes.
to magenta now. They've gotten over the orange thing.
I've watched some episodes, like because
Like,
Tate
Change
would
the
have it all
color
over.
every season.
Well, the season that ended
Magenta's the
last
new
summer
orange.
ended on a ridiculously big cliffhanger.
Oh, okay.
And the trailer for it, or
Not
for
ever.
season 5, was really good. So
Okay.
I'm excited.
Tate would have that on when we lived at the apartment together, and I do the thing where if TV's on in the room, I stop, and I get distracted and I watch like 15 minutes,
Yeah,
whatever
I've
is
got
going
pictures on my phone of you getting distracted.
I
in
just-
my room whenever we were at the apartment, just watching whatever was on.
on. I can't help myself. It's just like it comes on, I'm like,
Stand there with horrible posture, just slumped over watching it.
what's on the TV? And that's just me for the rest of the time.
Yep.
Shit, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to ask you, is American Ninja Warrior on right now?
There's Yeah, I think so. I think they're doing Team Ninja Warrior.
Team Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Have
bring
you never
back-
heard of that?
No, what do they do?
A 3v3 Ninja Warrior thing where, all right, you know, like the qualifying rounds of American Ninja Warrior, where they have like the first half of it, and then they'll have a second half that they do to get on to.
Yeah, they
like
just
the-
add on
yeah.
to the course.
Well,
Or they do the
it's
rest of it.
2 teams that are racing on the same course,
Okay.
they go like 2 people at a time do the first half of.
What do you mean 2 people at a time? Like at the same
It's a
time?
relay race.
It's okay. They have like the same obstacles, but they've got 2 lanes with their own obstacles, and there's some parts where they're on the same.
Holy shit! So
obstacles.
they're actually racing at the
They're
same time
racing,
with the...
and whichever person finishes first, their team gets a point,
That's awesome.
and it's a
Isn't it like the people
It's-
that like won or something? Or
yeah.
like,
It's well,
or that
what they
made it
do is
farther
they
or
get a
something?
veteran person
Okay, good
to be the
people.
team captain, so
Yeah.
good people, and
Yeah.
then they pick like if they choose a guy, that guy chooses a girl and a guy.
Okay.
And they race to see whichever one or which team is the best.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I almost like it better than the actual show. And then they've been doing a bunch of like Team USA versus the world.
Oh, Team USA versus the world.
The most recent one they
Combat
did was
Eagles,
'Cause everybody hates us. So
the most recent one they did was the United States versus Europe versus I can't remember what the other
Okay.
area was. I don't know if it was Asia,
Asia.
or like South America. It might have been Asia. It was Asia. It was Asia
Africa.
because they had all the Japanese people from the original Ninja Warrior. They had a couple of like not the original ones,
Shit.
but a couple of the newer that were still
Okay.
that were starting out whenever the original like 2 guys finished it.
Oh, okay.
And
fine.
there's been, I think now 2 Americans that have finished Ninja Warrior.
No.
Like
Which one
climbed
gets to be the
Mount
Red
Midoriyama.
Ranger?
Nope. Nope, not allowed.
Why not?
Got to do the old Japanese one. That's how you're a Ninja
like,
Warrior.
It's the same course, just
Is it?
built in America.
I don't know.
Yeah, stage 2 and 3. They've even made stage 3 harder.
I don't know.
Yeah, you should. You haven't watched it in how long?
I don't know. I definitely love watching the runs of the Japanese guys do.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck, like it looks so cool. I think it has that charm of being in Japan as well. That I just love it when the Japanese announcer's just like,
Yeah.
just doing things like that.
But
But
yeah, there's a lot of American Ninja Warrior going on right now.
okay, well, have you watched Ultimate Beastmaster?
No.
Okay, it's on Netflix.
So yeah, I feel like I've
What
at
is
least
it?
heard of that.
It's the thing that Terry Crews is like hosting or whatever with somebody else. I can't remember. Where it's kind of like, I guess, Team Ninja Warrior, and they have different they have different nations from around the world, and they have a course that they complete.
Is that the one with John Cena?
No,
He's got a thing going on too.
he's got a thing going on.
Yeah.
Is it like a Ninja Warrior thing? Is it really?
This is like a challenge, like a big group of people's doing physical challenges and stuff.
Oh, like this Sparta or Spartans?
Spartan race thing.
Spartan race thing? Yeah,
No.
there's something like that as well.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I do think I know what you're talking about, the Terry Crews thing. Because
Yeah,
I watched
on Netflix.
like a video where he was on Jimmy Kimmel or something like that, and they were talking about it.
It's like an hour long, which I haven't gotten around to watching it.
Yeah, I'll need to watch that.
But yeah, I've seen the thing where he was on Jimmy Kimmel or whatever talking about it.
It's cool because they're recording it all at the same time, and so since it's on Netflix, you can watch the USA version, and you can also watch the Mexico version as
that's
well.
cool.
And like, I'm sure there are other versions, but like because I'm watching Lucha Underground,
Yeah.
like that came
So it
up as
came
I
up in your
suggested.
suggested
Yeah,
things. I still haven't watched that.
fucking
Or
love
watched
Lucha
any of that. But here recently there was a celebrity edition of
Yeah.
Ultimate or American Ninja Warrior where they did it for charity for like each
Obstacle you
obstacle
complete.
they completed. They donated like $5,000 to a charity.
Okay, cool.
And what's his name? Stephen Amell, the guy that plays Green Arrow.
Yeah, yeah.
He completed the first half of the course and like went on to parts that nobody had done yet because there's a new addition to the thing.
That's cool.
He did really good. I
What
think there's only 2 people on there that completed it, and it was him and then the American gold medalist guy that does what's the event where
Michael
they do
Phelps.
10? No, it wasn't Michael Phelps. The decathlon. The guy that's really good at that. He completed the course.
I was gonna say, like, what kind of people do they have on there? Because it's like they say celebrity, but
Oprah.
celebrity could
Like
literally
they had,
it could mean like, hey, there's this guy. Who is that?
well, they had
the bounty
those two, Stephen Amell. The bounty hunter.
Holy
That'd be ridiculous. He just
Like,
like tackle the course
Z-level
literally.
celebrity.
It's like there's a bounty on the other
Yeah.
end of the course.
He's chasing a guy.
One of the
Yeah.
celebrities is one of his guys, and he
Yeah.
completed the course. He's got to go get him.
But,
He's not there to be on the show. He's just to get the guy.
Hold up, bro. Hold up, dude.
I didn't get to watch
Slow
it
down, dude.
because whenever it aired, I was at work or something. But I saw 3 people that were on it. It was Stephen Amell, the Olympic gold medalist guy, and if you've ever watched Dancing with the Stars, Derek Huff,
Who's he? Like a judge?
Julianne Huff's brother.
Is it
He's a
Huff?
professional dancer.
I
Yeah,
thought it was,
Oh, okay.
it's Huff.
Hufei?
no.
It's spelled Hough,
Hoof.
but it's Huff. Trust me, my parents watch enough of Dancing with the Stars. It's Huff.
American Grit was the show I was thinking of with John Cena.
American Grit, of course.
Yeah.
That'd be the
Have you-
name.
Have you ever seen Stone Cold Steve Austin's
Yeah, my dad watches that all the
Broken
time.
Skull Challenge?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What is that?
It's,
like-
it's on CMT. When he gets like a group of people together
Big muscular guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big-
women.
that are just like CrossFit athletes or former college football stars, stuff like that. And he pits them against each other on challenges, and it's like a tournament. And he gets to where there's one left, and they have to run his obstacle course thing.
What are the challenges though?
Just they're like fighting each other.
More or
sometimes.
less.
Are they
Like,
actually?
always
Kind of.
with the final 2, they always like wrestle each
Wrestle.
other, trying to get one of them out of the ring.
Yeah.
And just like a sand pit with a ring
Yeah.
around it. They got to throw the other one out of the ring.
They're
Oh, they
and
do
all
sumo
of them
wrestling.
like they're
Kind of.
out in
Yes.
the desert in like Nevada or
like 90
Arizona
degrees.
or something, like 90 or like 100
One of
degrees.
the challenges is a trench filled with water,
Yeah.
like up to shoulder high water or whatever. And they got bells on either side, and they start outside the trench. And he says, "Go!" And they dive in and got to ring the other bell.
But it's like a.
But they can,
it's
like,
just
It's like
wide.
this wide.
And the thing,
So you
they
either push
can
the guy
grab
back
each
or you
other.
run past him and hit
Yeah.
the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously hard.
It's
stuff.
concrete too, so if they ever slide into it, they're like ripping their skin
Yeah,
off. and
there
stuff.
is one.
So
It's like all this really tough looking like stuff
Yeah,
to do.
there is one. I was watching it after work one night. I was doing laundry and I was just watching that. There's this one thing where there was a huge like pool of water, and they had giant bucket things. They were like almost bathtubs looking things.
Okay.
They had those filled up with water, and what they had to do was dive in and lift it up and flip it over. And it was on like a hinge so that it would
actually,
raise all the way up. So they had to pick it up with all the water in it, wait for the water to like dump out enough to where they could push it over. They had to do that 5 times and then ring a bell, and whoever rung the bell first went on to the next round.
I just love like people doing ridiculous shit like that.
But my favorite part
so
about it
stupid.
is you get Stone Cold Steve Austin commentating
Yeah.
the whole time.
Really?
Yes. Like he's the host. He's
the host,
right
yeah.
there with them
The whole
saying
Holy
the
shit.
whole thing.
Holy shit, man, that was crazy. Here, shotgun a beer with me.
at the end, whenever they do the
Yeah.
at the end with the obstacle course, like other than the like, was it like a quarter of a mile that they got to run with like carrying so much
Yeah,
weight?
they're carrying
like a big
a
log.
They're running
Okay.
with a log up
for,
on their shoulder.
for like a quarter of a mile, and he
He
just
follows
drives
them in a
by
golf
'em.
cart.
yeah.
Yeah,
You want a beer?
But then the rest of the time, he's like running right with them, right beside them while they're doing stuff, just like talking to him through everything.
Wow, look at that concentration.
And then
They're pretty good, man.
after
he's zoning me out
after they get
completely.
done, if they beat the record time, then they become the person. They get like $10,000, and then
Yeah.
every week every like time, I think it's every week, right?
Yeah,
That
every new episode.
Every new episode, they'll come back but they don't got to do anything. Just everybody else does it. And
They
at
just,
the,
like, run
at
up
the
out of
end,
nowhere.
They just show up whenever that last person's about to do the obstacle course. They just run up and show up, and it's like he'll ask them like, how much time did you do it? And they just like say their time or whatever. And if the person fails to beat them, then they get another $10,000.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Like
you hold
every
the record,
time,
yeah.
like if you hold the
That's
record,
awesome.
however long you hold it,
I
you
saw
get $10,000.
there's this one
Holy
guy,
shit,
I
that's
think,
cool.
that
I like
had
that.
it for like 5 episodes in a row, so he got $50,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
That's very good incentive. Do the one challenge and be good, and
Yeah,
then you
if you
get
do
$10,000, and then just
As long as no one
Super
beats
tough as
you.
well.
And there's a guy from American Ninja Warrior that was on one episode of it, and he got knocked out in the first round.
yeah.
You know who
manly
Brent
enough.
Stephenson is?
Yeah, Brent Stephenson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on there. What they had to do was put 2 people, they had to sprint up this hill that was of loose dirt and sand
Yeah. He couldn't
and
do
ring
that.
a bell. They're racing. They can tackle each other.
Oh,
You
shit.
can
Wrestle
Of
each other to
course.
the
Of
ground.
course.
This
Okay.
football player guy, as soon as they went, Brent Stephenson was just sprinting up to the
Yeah.
front. He like grabbed his leg and like threw him down the hill and just ran up.
And he walked up.
Yeah. No, I mean Brent
Dumbass.
Stephenson got up and like almost
Okay.
grabbed his
okay.
leg before he got to the bell.
Damn,
That's
that'd be
insane.
hard. Yeah.
I was like, I'd just be tackling the other person, beat them up before you go up there, and then
And
you
they get a
just-
bunch of MMA guys. Well, not like professional, famous MMA guys, but guys that have been doing MMA for a while.
Sure.
And it's like hardcore
it.
stuff. They're not
Yeah.
wearing like any safety pads or
Yeah.
anything. They're just out there, just go at it.
And
Right.
the very last thing at the end of all this, and it's all like the same day. So after they go through all this crap, that's when they run the
Yeah.
obstacle course at the end of the
Oh,
day.
okay.
wore out.
Dang. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. The very last thing is climbing like a rope that's,
Yeah,
was it
it's
like 20, 30 something feet near?
I think it's like 35, 40 feet up in there.
And ring a bell.
And
yeah.
ring a
yeah,
bell.
and ring a bell. And they just got just a straight climb up a rope.
And before that, there's, I think, oh gosh.
That's all
there's
about technique. That
like a 40 or 50
Yeah.
foot tall cargo net
Yeah.
that's in a pyramid that they have to go up one side and come down the other.
Yeah. Okay.
They have to like dive into ice water. It's like 35 degrees, swim under like a 10-foot long chain link fence.
Yeah. Run up a hill
Yeah.
with soft sand and run back down the hill.
Shit, man. I
Yeah.
And then climb the rope.
like.
I think the fastest, or the episode that I most recently watched, the dude did it all in like 6 minutes. And it was a really fast time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like that, you did say that there were like CrossFit people, or that people that do
Fit
CrossFit.
everywhere.
Yeah, they're just
That dude. Well, I'm like,
in ridiculous shape.
I watched a. I can't remember what the documentary is called, but it's a CrossFit documentary where it's like the CrossFit Games or whatever.
They
And,
have-
they've
Yeah,
got 2 on
those,
there. Actually,
the CrossFit Games are on ESPN pretty often.
it's like I like watching that documentary. I'm like, that's insane. Like I like watching.
It's like
It's
the old
crazy.
strongman challenges, except they have super athletic stuff that they have to do.
Yeah.
World's Strongest Men. I used to
Yeah.
watch that all the time.
I do too.
Yeah.
But it's
To
like,
cut logs and stuff.
so, like
Pick up the big boulders.
Yeah,
and,
the big
like, set 'em
boulders.
up
oh
on-
yeah,
On the pillars.
yeah.
flip the tire.
Yeah.
Always got to flip
But
the
on
tire.
this, like you know, on the CrossFit Games things, you know, the old thing where they had to carry like the really big sandbags or
Yeah.
like the car frame for a certain distance.
Yeah,
I got that face.
In CrossFit, they do that with something, and then they have to like sprint over, do like 50 jumping jacks,
Yeah,
and then do
yeah.
like 50 pull-ups, and then climb up a wall, carry
really
a sandbag
dangerous.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Well, it's I think the thing is that for beginners, it's very dangerous because like if your form is bad,
Yeah.
or like you can injure yourself very easily.
Yeah.
So, you don't want to do it. It's definitely for somebody who's like more experienced.
Right. You need to be in relatively good shape.
Also,
and pretty
yeah.
strong to even start doing CrossFit.
Yeah, you essentially just need to do that. Yeah. But the Netflix news I had was do you know when the Punisher is coming out? The Punisher series.
Is it sometime this month?
It is no. That would be awesome, but it is sometime very soon.
Oh,
It is. Let me check. I thought because I was about to say fall. It is the fall, but I can't remember.
I thought they were going to do their
November.
November.
Awesome.
Yep.
I thought they were going to do the Defenders first.
They are.
they are.
That's coming out this summer.
Oh,
I don't know when. Oh, I don't. When is it? Like
I
just
still haven't watched Iron Fist.
That's all right.
I'm just not excited about it.
Don't watch it. You don't have to read it like a synopsis on what happens during the whole show.
I got halfway through Daredevil season 2 and quit.
Why?
I got bored.
Why?
like the
What
best
about Daredevil season 1? Did you watch all that?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about did you watch any of Jessica Jones?
No.
Or
All I've seen is
Blackity
Daredevil
Black?
season 1.
Blackity
Luke
Black
Cage.
Black. Marvel's Blackity Black Black. No, but
If you watch 2 episodes, you'll completely understand.
Yeah.
but did you? So you watched all the Punisher parts in Daredevil season 2?
You couldn't have if you only watched half of it.
I got most of
I would say yeah.
I got to the part where he was crying near the graveyard or whatever.
I can't even think of
'Cause
I can't
There's
even
the
remember. That
story.
might not have been
There's-
the last thing I seen, but he was already in jail. He'd already talked to Penn.
He already did the jail thing.
Yeah, he
He
already
did
Daredevil
the
did.
jail hallway.
He
fight.
did
Not
the hallway
Daredevil,
fight?
no.
No.
Punisher.
No, Punisher. He did the hallway fight in the jail.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was visually, yeah.
was
I just
cool.
did the story was boring. It's the same reason why I didn't like Rogue One. Action is cool, but I want a story
There's story. The story in
and
this
characters. I
in
should
this
say.
season gets pretty stupid. Later on,
Like, wasn't that cool? I was like, yeah, but there's nothing else.
you didn't like the rooftop scenario where Punisher has Daredevil chained up and
Yeah,
kill
I
that
did.
guy.
I did, but there's too few and far between that kind of cool stuff.
Oh, you just mean there's
It's boring. It's been so long since I've seen it. I don't have a good argument.
me too. I
don't
can't
remember.
remember the freaking.
But I remember it being
Thing.
boring. Like, those moments were really cool, but then you just kind of, I was left waiting for something to happen like that. Like, it's all about his relationship with Froggy and the girl. Foggy, whatever. Froggy is
That's
a guy
fine.
on YouTube. Anyway, Foggy. He is. He's like the only guy on YouTube that has videos on my car I bought.
Yeah.
So if I ever have to look up anything, I have to, hey guys, it's Froggy here. And he says his name. So Froggy's on my brain.
That's funny.
Yeah. But anyway, I didn't care about all that crap. I wanted to see hero and villain planning and duking it out, whatever. Not hero's life. Don't care. You know, don't care about his personal life.
I still don't like who they
For the
cast
most
play
part.
Elektra in Daredevil. Daredevil season 2.
I don't even like
The old blind man was awesome. I like
Yeah,
him.
yeah, Sticks.
stick.
Yeah. He was cool.
Is he in Iron Fist?
No,
I think he's supposed to play a pretty big role in the Defenders.
He's the
he's the villain.
No.
No, I know.
no, he's the Samuel Jackson.
Sure,
He's
yeah.
the Nick Fury to
Nick
the
Fury.
Avengers.
I'm guessing. I don't know that.
I'm
That'd
pretty
be
sure
the role
he
he would
is.
fit in.
What the Nick
From
Fury?
what I've seen,
Probably, yeah.
of it, he's filling that role.
It's just it's just that one scene where they're
Is he the
sitting
leader
at a
of
table.
the hand or whatever? The fang?
Stick? No,
Yeah.
that's Nobunaga.
Well, who are the good guys? Well, who is
Defenders.
Stick part of any group?
He is like
That's what I'm trying to say.
he's like an anti-hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's definitely
I didn't know if he was in a group with somebody.
he essentially just kills people.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's and that's why he's the anti-hero. Whatever.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite parts in Daredevil season 1 and season 2 is always at the end whenever you see them in like their new suit or whatever. I really liked in Daredevil season 2 when you see Punisher in his
Yeah.
costume.
Yeah.
It looks real cool.
Because Punisher is cool, and the
Punisher's
Punisher
real
Netflix
cool.
show will be cool, cool.
If it's compelling, yeah.
Of course it is. It is compelling.
Hopefully.
It's always compelling.
And I really like the actor they cast as.
What?
I really like the actor that they
I
cast
thought you
as.
said
I thought
didn't.
you said you really
No,
didn't like
I
him.
really like John
Okay.
Barenthal.
Well, what do you want then? You want like, is the hero just too small of a hero to care about like everything else that goes on?
It's been so long, I can't really remember.
Like the best parts of Wolverine, like, well, I was about to say the best parts of Wolverine isn't action, but I mean, it's the action. But at the same time, you love Wolverine.
Do I?
I'm saying, not you as a person, but you as a whole. Like, you love Wolverine. You love to see him like be sarcastic.
Because he's interesting. At least his life is interesting. He's been around forever. He's seen it all. Whatever. I like that.
Daredevil is interesting. He's a lawyer by day.
Lawyer is so exciting when he
He's
has
a
to help the
blind
little
lawyer
old
by
lady
day.
across the street with her gang problems.
Yeah.
Isn't that so
help her
fun?
for way more episodes than I thought she was ever going to
Yeah.
be in.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. Freaking, I don't want to focus on the blonde girl who's just there trying to be a good person. I don't care about her.
I guess there are some like subplots in that story. Like,
Foggy, I don't care about.
I like Foggy.
I like him, but I don't like him enough to have the show revolve a lot about him.
He was in Mighty Ducks.
He was in.
Agree, Javan?
He was
Agree?
in Hunger Games too, wasn't he? Wasn't he the death guy, or the guy with no tongue in Hunger Games?
Oh fuck, was that him?
I think it was. It looked just like him. I don't know if it was him or not. It might not have been. He had a beard. It was hard to tell.
Oh, was that him? I can't even remember now.
The guy who had no tongue.
Yeah, the
And the
can't
last
remember.
what are they called? The Vox or whatever.
Avox.
Avox. Yeah,
He looked very similar to him. I don't know if it was
I
him.
think it's called Avox.
you might be right. I don't
I
know.
was about to say it, and then you said Vox or something. I was like,
It's
it
Beniz.
sounds right. So
If I remember right, the second season of Daredevil didn't have a villain for the first half. Like the
Well,
first season,
The Punisher was more
was
or
the
less the
Punisher?
villain.
I know, but there wasn't. It's just not like you got to see the villain. Like in season 1, it was Kingpin. You got to see him, how awesome, how evil he was, and all his
You
stuff.
get to
and his
spend
rise
time
to power.
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one's like, well, this Punisher, who's killing all these people? Okay, it's Punisher. Is he bad? Is he not bad? Okay, he's not bad. Then we got the Fang, but we can't talk to them. Or we don't see them enough to talk to them. And then Kingpin shows up again. It's like there was no one clear thing.
The Fang.
Wasn't it? Or the Hand or
The
whatever?
Hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hand.
Yeah.
Fucking Hand.
I like to having one goal. And then you get big build up, and then it's done.
You should watch Jessica Jones.
I love Jessica Jones.
He is the best bad guy in
David
any of
Tennant
those.
talking
Yep.
about the Purple Man.
The villains are oftentimes more interesting than the heroes. Sometimes, for me. If they're good villains. Interesting, compelling villains.
You'd like David Tennant's
Because
character.
you definitely get to spend time with each character, I feel like, in Jessica Jones.
One reason why I like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 a lot is it had a good villain finally
Yeah.
in a Marvel movie.
It was obvious, though, wasn't it? It was very obvious what was going to happen.
Well, I guess. But still, he was more compelling to watch. Mm-hmm. Compelling to try to figure out, at least.
I guess, yeah, I guess so. Because he is very, very out in the open, grandstanding. Like, oh, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. You're my son. Blah, 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 blah.
Like, it was obvious to see that, like, yeah, he's probably going to end up being the villain. But it wasn't, like, obvious, like, you could see him. Like, he was playing it off good.
To me,
you were
that-
waiting to see the turn.
Yeah, well, yeah, but does that not take...
Ultron sucked.
Does that not take it out, though?
Ultron sucked as a villain.
Yeah, well, sure. Because he didn't have too much to go off of. Like, he
was just Tony Stark.
I don't know. His personality was a Tony Stark's, which kind of makes sense
Yeah.
because that was his creation. But,
And it was really dumb that he died.
who did?
I mean, the way he died, Ultron. He could literally put his consciousness in anything.
Until he couldn't. When they stopped him from doing that.
He didn't keep one robot off in Africa somewhere.
Right.
That's what I mean. It's like
Right.
you don't keep one in reserve somewhere. Little loopholes like that drive me nuts. That's why I hated Alien so much. The new Alien. Covenant.
Right.
Yeah.
But back to
bad villains.
what were we talking about? What was the first one? What were we talking about?
We were talking about how I like Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy.
Guardians, yeah.
I thought he was a compelling villain.
Why? How does that make that compelling if you know everything about him?
You don't know everything
You
about him.
do.
That's
You
why
know
it was
he's going to be
crazy.
the bad guy.
No, you don't
He's
know
the
that.
bad. Yeah, you absolutely do.
You know
it's
something's
very
fishy.
obvious.
You know something's fishy.
You know he's bad guy. You know there's going to be a turn that he's going to be the bad guy. He's the person they're going to stop.
But you don't know why.
It
I was
doesn't
about
matter.
to say, like, I didn't know what was up until it's like, oh, here's literally what I'm doing.
What was your argument about Alien Covenant?
The alien is going to kill everybody.
Yeah, but you don't know how. It's your same argument. It's the
No.
same argument. Yeah, absolutely.
The reason for why you go nuts is way more interesting than how he's going to kill somebody.
No,
You're crazy.
you're crazy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. It's the
agree
same
with Trey.
thing.
The motivation-
It's on the same level.
The
like,
motivation
what
behind
motive-
killing is way more interesting whether he's going to cut their head off or shoot their head.
You already got it. He's a god.
But he could have
Bam.
exactly. He could have ate them as a
Exactly.
planet, or he could have done anything.
Pac-Man style, eat him as a
You didn't
planet.
know what he was.
What? Like, yeah. Okay.
Like,
he's
what was
this
his
guy,
plan?
Like,
Was-
he's a celestial. What's he looking for? Like,
What's his
Yeah,
goal?
what's his purpose? What's his
Sure,
end goal?
you
The
want
alien doesn't have a goal. It doesn't think. It doesn't do anything. It's just going to kill him.
Yeah, and isn't that create tension? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that just like a force that you can't like
Not to me.
control
No.
and like get away from?
Not to
Doesn't
me.
it make it like holy shit kind of thing?
Them getting out of it cleverly is more compelling
Yeah,
than it
I was
just
just
killing
saying
people.
at that
Well, yeah,
point
sure.
it becomes
I'm not s-
how do they survive?
I'm not saying that the monster's compelling. I didn't even use that word. I'm saying it's like there's tension there. There's like suspense there.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
There can be, not in that movie. Not in that movie.
Okay.
There absolutely can be, and if an alien's going to kill somebody or not, but not, that movie did not do it very well.
But there's no surprise. You want the twist of Star Wars dad ego is he's the bad. Oh my god, he's the bad guy. That just makes me think like, oh,
it
who
wasn't
cares?
as overtly obvious as the alien is going to kill everybody. It wasn't like in your face, like, guess what? He's the bad guy from the go.
He
get-go.
absolutely is the bad guy. As soon as he's suspicious, it's like, well, he's the bad guy.
When was he suspicious to you?
As soon as you saw him kill all those fucking ships, it's like that one
That's
guy.
just how you know he's super strong.
Yeah,
Exactly.
this is-
He's a force.
sure, but I didn't think they set him out like to
As-
be evil.
As soon as I saw him, as
Overtly
soon as
evil.
like, I'm your dad, Peter. I'm like, yep, that's the bad guy.
Sure, but you don't know anything about him. There's stuff to him to know.
You know he's super powerful.
There's stuff about him. The alien, there's nothing to know. There's nothing. Him,
Right.
he has a character. He's like, you try to figure out what is he doing, why is he doing all this.
You gotta stop comparing the alien as a character to an actual character.
Sure, what's
Because
the
I'm
problem?
not compelled. Because I'm not saying that the alien is a compelling character.
Well, what are you saying? What's wrong with this guy? The fact that you knew he was going to be bad was wrong?
Yeah, there's no twist. There's no, I like that.
They
I didn't
didn't
see
s-
coming.
They didn't set it up to be a huge twist. They were alluding to the fact that he was probably evil for a while.
I think the huge
even the characters were like, I don't know.
Everybody
about
but
this.
Peter was like,
Yeah.
something's up. It's
Yeah.
not like
And
everybody
even
was...
him at first
Okay.
until it's like, oh, he's my dad.
Yeah, yeah.
He at first was like, oh, this look like it's just like, are they get?
It's not like when he
Yeah,
first
okay,
turned
but-
evil,
Yeah, but
everybody
it's-
went, what? We had no idea. It's just like,
Yeah, but
like,
it's-
I told you.
Yeah, but it's just like I'm just waiting for this thing to happen. That it's gonna happen, even if it's not like a they want to add like an air of mystery, but there is no air of mystery.
Yeah, there was.
No, there wasn't. I
You
knew he was
from
going to be the bad
beginning
guy.
what he wanted to do?
Not what he wanted to do, not his motivation,
That's the
but I
mystery.
knew he was the
Yeah.
bad guy.
That
He's the bad guy.
that's not the point.
Yeah, it is absolutely the point.
The question's not, oh, he's the bad guy. Mystery's over.
It's like, oh, why
That's-
is he the bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Who cares
what's
why
he
he's the
gonna
bad
do?
guy?
That's-
You're going to be the one stopping him. Well, I don't need to know why he's the bad guy at this point. The fact that I'm the bad guy. Oh, they're going to stop him. That's how that.
No, because depending
Yeah,
on
that's
why
how that always takes place.
depending on why they're the bad guy will depend on
Whether they stop him or not.
how you're going to
Really?
stop him. Yeah,
That doesn't no.
Because you
The
can-
why
some
doesn't
people-
matter. The why does not matter in
that
this.
is one of the dumbest things you have ever said about
There's
a
no,
movie.
there's no mystery. I'm saying
They didn't set it up
you're
to
not
be a one.
you're not understanding my point. Yeah, they did.
No,
You're
no,
just
they
saying
didn't.
that
Yeah, they did. You just said that every single character was like, I'm kind of suspicious about this. So there's an air of mystery in the movie.
Therefore ruins the mystery.
It is mysterious because you're trying to figure out, what's wrong with this place or whatever. Is that not? That's what they put in the movie, is it not?
Yeah, they were always saying like there's something wrong with this. So when then you find out there is something wrong, it's not a shock.
But the mystery is like there's something wrong with this. What is the thing that's wrong? That's the mystery part.
Sure.
Not
But
that he's
it-
the bad guy.
It literally, yeah, that's what it is. Why is it not that? What is it if it's not that?
I'm saying for people watching, it's not that, oh, surprise, he's the bad guy. It's,
Then what is
okay,
it?
What's
he
his
might
plan?
be the bad guy. What?
Why
Okay,
is
he's
he
the
the
bad guy.
bad
Why
guy?
is he the bad guy, though?
So the air.
'Cause as soon as-
so when they're like, man, this place is weird.
When little antenna
Why is he
chick,
the bad guy?
When little antenna chick
What is
went
it?
to go warn Drax, I was like, oh crap, he's gonna do something. The whole time I'm like, what the heck is he gonna do? Because
Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
he's just looking.
Why is that the mystery about what he's going to do instead of finding out
'Cause the
that he's the bad
That's
motivation-
guy?
what they were setting it up to be.
It's his motivation,
What's
not
he
just
gonna
we
do?
found the bad guy.
Why's this playing? Why does he want Peter? What's going on? Why does he want us here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's because he's the bad guy.
That's not a reason.
That's the answer to all that.
Because in his mind, he's not the bad guy. In his mind, he's trying to do what he wants to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to them, I'm the bad guy. He says, he says, join me and we'll go do this thing that's really cool.
Okay. Well, because that's the thing. Like I'm seeing this as a super hard antagonist, right? Because he is the bad guy of the movie, and they do stop him as the bad guy. It's very like
He's one of the bad guys.
in terms of like
Can't forget Taserface.
in terms of like
And the
screen
gold people.
in terms
Yeah.
of they're fucking
They're villains the whole time, too.
yeah, but it's not like they're
They don't start out as villains.
they're not like
They're
driving
the
plot
only
force.
reason
No.
they came after the Guardians is
are
because
driving plot
of Rocket stealing.
they
The
push
batteries.
the story along, but like
They're not the crutch of the story.
they're not main antagonists. They're very
just a little spice thrown into the
yeah,
recipe.
sure. They're just to add that. I have a.
But
hint
that little
of,
bit of mystery
gold
was
people.
more interesting than any other villain they've had. All the villains they've had
What do you mean? All the villains they've had?
in other movies.
Marvel
Other
movies.
Marvel
you mean?
movies, yeah.
The fact that there was a mystery of
The
like
fact that there's something to the villain at all was interesting to me.
you like him over Loki.
Yeah.
Why?
Let me try to think. In which movie we talking about?
The original Avengers,
I was gonna say
because that's where he's like the main bad guy.
yeah. I get. Well, I mean, you could have said Thor as well.
I don't remember Thor
That's fine.
very well.
I guess
I
the
don't watch
origi-
all the movies hardcore.
I would say
guess the
Loki's
original
up there
Avengers.
across the board.
Loki's
as far as villain
alright.
goes for me.
Yeah, Loki's
I
okay.
love Loki.
Well,
Loki's
it's-
awesome.
Loki has his moments.
Well, let's compare him to.
As a threatening villain, though, not really.
let's.
He has powerful allies, but he himself
Yeah.
doesn't do much.
I guess so.
He's
Well-
just a trickster.
Well, let's
Yeah.
compare him to Ultron then. So, like, Ultron wasn't compelling, even though he had the same kind of thing where he was doing the right thing in his mind.
Sure.
He was advancing evolution.
He didn't do anything compelling.
He was about to drop a country.
Yeah, he was going to throw a rock at the earth.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool.
Sure. I don't know. It's just
But with Ultron,
I really like that. And
with
then it
not
had
so
the-
much the character I
you
don't
knew
like.
his plan from the beginning.
It's the way in the
Did
movie.
you know his?
I mean, you did.
You knew he was going to drop a fucking rock, the size of a
Wait.
country.
No, but you
He
knew
was talking
his
about the
plan
bad
was
guy
to
thing.
eradicate.
I knew that Ultron was a bad guy before I went and saw that movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop.
Like it was
Stop
literally
right
in
there,
the
Javon.
name.
You're getting off.
Like-
You're getting off the subject. Here.
No, and
yeah,
it
you
happened.
are.
It had happened early on, so it's like there's the bad guy.
I knew Ego was the bad guy before the movie as well. That doesn't really help anything.
Again,
You're not adding anything to this discussion by saying Ultron was the bad guy.
I'm saying like
There wasn't any
No, he's
air
a
of
bad
mystery.
guy,
yeah,
so-
but you knew as soon as the movie fucking started that Ultron
Movie
was the bad
didn't-
guy.
Yeah,
there
so-
wasn't any mystery there. That's different. We're not talking about.
no, I'm saying like why should we watch it though? Because there's the bad guy, so who cares why he's the bad guy?
It's all about how they stop the bad guy.
No.
About
There's
why
no-
they're the bad guy and how they're gonna stop him.
there was no mystery of Ultron at all. I mean, that's the way the movie's made. But it's not a detriment. It's just they didn't do that. So it's two different. It's not apples to apples. It's apples to oranges.
It's apples. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, Ultron in the movie. Now, I'm not saying Ultron as a character is not compelling.
Sure.
I'm saying in this movie they didn't set him up very interestingly to me. He was a robot that can make more robots, so he flew around doing stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, yeah, Ultron's all over the place. He's doing whatever he wants. Nick Fury says that line basically. It's like, yeah, he's everywhere. He's just doing whatever.
Fucking gonna do shit.
Yeah, we're gonna go stop these 2 robots from doing a thing. But they should have said like, but his other 5,000 are doing other stuff while we're trying to stop these 2. They could have made it more interesting. Like he's just everywhere. We don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But instead, they're all right here. They're all gonna fight. We killed them all. We win. It wasn't like.
Yeah. Wasn't like he's got these
Wasn't
other
something
ones.
crazy.
It literally was. All right, we killed them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made up the point like he can make 1 million of himself a day if he wanted to or whatever. But nope, he just threw them all at the
And
thing.
he can control them all individually.
Why didn't he set off 5 things to go up in the air and destroy the thing?
Yeah.
Why didn't he have a backup plan at all? He was as smart as...
Because he got so egotistical.
Sure, but it would have been cool if they set that up.
He wanted the irony of dropping that wherever, whatever.
He wanted to create his own extensional...
of Genosha. He wanted the irony of dropping Genosha. Also, well, I wouldn't. I was about to say if he dropped 5, but I mean he wasn't going to drop 5. So.
Yeah. They had to stop. They had to be able to stop him.
Yeah.
To make a movie.
His
Also,
character
if he
flaw
dropped
is
5,
he was
he'd
too much
probably
like
just
Tony Stark. Got
destroy the Earth.
egotistical and
They should have set that up, but they didn't. They were all there, so they fought all the things until they all won. I don't know.
I'm just saying that's why.
When they set him up, when they stack up a villain, like look how awesome he can be, and then he doesn't do any of that until he dies. That sucks. Like Fantastic Four.
I'm gonna say
when Doom was
I'm gonna
blowing
say-
people's
yeah,
brains
I'm
out,
gonna
like,
say-
you can't stop him.
I'm gonna say Ultron wasn't as bad as Doom.
I know.
Okay?
Dr. Doom, when he's like blowing people's brains, he's won. What can you do? He's freaking. They set him up here. Oh, he's just not going to do any of that.
They spent like say
They
the movie
have
was
to
2
have
hours.
limits.
They spent the entire
all about the
first
limits.
hour and 40 minutes building him up, making him ridiculously unstoppable, and they beat him in like 5 minutes.
Doctor Doom's insane as well because in the comics he is literally one of the most powerful beings in that universe, which is crazy because he's just a dude.
Yeah.
You have to have
Also a king.
limits. You have to have limits.
Sure. Superman.
One line could have fixed that robot thing. Well, maybe they did. I can't remember. What happened? Maybe my complaint is completely invalid.
Okay.
When Division put his hand on Ultron's head and he did something in his brain, did he lock him into that body or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then how did he get on that one little body that Division killed?
I don't know.
Yeah. I need to go watch it before I complain, really.
Unless no, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
he
yeah.
c- I don't know.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, he could have put like 10% of his computing power in the body over there.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe that was the thing that you were referring to. He had one body in Africa. It wasn't in Africa. It was just there.
It's just like a mile away.
Yeah. It was just on the ground. Yeah.
That one took place in the fight because it was all worn out and half blown up.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'd still say at least his you could just be like, oh, he was so egotistical. He didn't think that they're gonna stop me like for a second. So he's just like, psh.
I know, but it needs to be in the movie. Yeah, it needs to be in the movie.
Okay, I get it.
Do we want to talk about something random or a piece of video game news?
I like random things.
There you go. Random it is.
All right.
Yeah.
In Japan,
Who could have guessed the random stuff would have come from Japan?
there's a GIF I have that I want you guys to watch. No, just you can have reactions, just don't fucking ask what it is.
Don't ask.
Because I'll be describing it.
full screen or
It's
just
the
bottom?
one on the bottom. So there's a thing that they do in Japan that is known as robot wrestling.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Remember the movie Real Steel?
Yeah.
yeah.
Just imagine that. Way shittier.
Okay.
On a
Tiny
smaller
robots.
scale.
But way smaller
I
scale.
got a question to ask you.
Yeah.
Are you
zoom back
familiar
out
with
of
Robot
this.
Wars?
Yeah. Not like that.
And-
Okay, not like that.
These are humanoid robots.
Oh, okay.
So
Rock'em Sock'em robots.
they've got appendages. and
Okay.
shit, like in the shape of a human. And they have people in the backgrounds controlling them.
Right.
So it's not like they're programmed to. Like I wish they were.
They didn't watch the one guy fighting.
Yeah,
Like
they didn't.
like
It's
Hugh
like
Jackman.
real
They didn't watch Hugh
steel,
Jackman,
but
yeah.
not as cool.
No,
That
no.
was nice, I guess.
Yeah. In that GIF, the one
How long is this GIF?
robot does a suplex.
15 seconds.
He just keeps watching it. Are you tapping on it?
Yeah.
I paused
Also, one
so
of
that Trey
them
can
like
hit.
bounced
okay.
off the ropes. That was kind of funny. He like went over, bounced off the
The
ropes.
suplex was nice.
Oh yeah,
though.
that suplex. That's that robot does that move a couple times. It's so funny because I watched the whole video. It's like a 15-minute video.
Okay.
They they like have intros as well.
The intros are just some like nerdy guy walking up
That-
and just like setting the robot on the
That's
stage.
amazing.
No,
Yeah,
they,
that is. I mean,
no,
that is really
that's
cool.
amazing.
They walk out. They walk
Oh.
out. Like there's a curtain, a red curtain. They like walk out from the curtain, and they
Here, I got a flashback for you
sure,
to let you know how far robotics has come in my lifetime.
sure.
Do you remember back in the day? There's a little robot dog that lit up and barked
Yeah.
and followed you around or whatever, and his ears did stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
That we have gone from that to that.
yeah.
No, I think we've had this for a while.
No,
I think we have.
you're crazy.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely crazy. We haven't had that in a
We
while.
had Robot Wars. If they can make
Robot Wars is an RC car that was
Yeah.
armored with a big claw.
Yeah, but they
Or,
made
like,
they
assault
did
rate.
a
fact
they
that
did
that
a
thing-
claw though.
No.
They had like one that was like a sledgehammer.
Sure,
They could do
That
that.
is
that
a
all that
that's
is
electric
a-
motor.
Yeah,
there's
that's what
one-
these are.
No, the fact
No.
that can walk is amazing.
The
It's a
fact
bunch
that
of
that
motors.
can walk and
Yeah.
move
No.
individual appendages.
Yeah, it's a bunch of motors.
No,
with a bunch
they-
of joints.
The amount of muscles you have just standing to stay upright is really hard to create with just like three electric motors.
Watching the video,
They have a bunch of little servos.
I should say watching this video and watching it, it looks like they're stop animation. It's crazy. Like
they
like
programmed in how to write themselves.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
A
gotta
turtle
stand
can't do
back
that, and
up.
it's been around for years.
Those things are ancient.
Yeah,
fucking turtles.
they haven't figured that out yet.
No, but like they have intros and stuff, and they like walk down the thing. Like the blue one even like does some like crowd stuff.
Yeah.
And there's one point where he does a cartwheel. It's really cool.
That's
That's
even
insane.
it's
more
it's
awesome.
pretty
That's
fucking
ridiculous.
it's pretty fucking cool. And like he gets down to the ropes, and like there's like a guy like holding the ropes together so he can walk over it. I don't think he can. I don't
You know
think
what
he ever
I
does
think
it
would
though.
impress you even more?
What?
I want to see the massive thing they're using. To
Oh, it's
control.
not. You can see the guys in the background.
How many people?
It's one guy.
It's one guy. How do you control that thing?
I don't know. But
How
but,
many
like,
joysticks does he have?
But I don't know. But like
many
you can see the
buttons?
guy, and you can see like the width of what he's.
I know, but I
holding.
want to see the buttons. I want to see the layout.
It's not like a huge fucking board.
No, but I'm sure the buttons are small.
It's like this.
And
I mean,
crazy.
yeah, sure. But like, it's cool though. The white robot that did the suplex, he has wheels, and so his intro, the curtains came out. He tilted.
He's like skating out there.
He tilted his ankles to where he could roll down the ramp. It was awesome, and he had like
amazing.
he had a tiny belt as well that he was wearing.
I like how
amazing.
the,
It's like he
how
was the champ.
little black robot's just over in the corner, like just trying.
No,
to
yeah,
stand up.
no. That little robot's the ref. There's
for
one
real?
point in the GIF where he goes down. He's like going to count.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
It's fucking.
I can't wait till
awesome.
they get like little weapons and stuff, little EMPs or
Yeah.
EMPs that all
Almost
little
like a
laser
taser
pointers.
on one thing.
dude. If they got a laser pointer that they could like mess with the signal of the controller or whatever, that would be amazing.
No, that's too hardcore. That's
No,
against the
that'd be
rules.
amazing.
That's against the rules.
Robot Wars
No.
2017.
That,
I think no.
that's like
If it was like
street
on
fight.
the robot though, and the robot had to turn and literally
like a gun.
shut him down.
Right, like its hand is the laser pointer thing,
Yeah.
or it's got it strapped
Not
to like
someone
the
just,
wrist
like-
of the robot.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying that's kind of too hardcore.
Dude, he put
that's
it on
like
it. It'd be a,
that's a little bit cheating.
That's
amazing.
no,
Yeah, but they gotta
that'd
do it
just be
with-
like the street fight versions of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like that's the
Dude, you put
WWE,
a
and the other
electric-
one's like backyard
he
wrestling.
put an electric
Yeah.
fidget spinner on. That's his little buzzsaw that he tries
Yeah,
to put
yeah.
with.
If you get those things to spin at high RPMs, they can like cut through stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they're
Which
not.
is crazy.
they're hard.
It's crazy to me to think that
You
just
spin
like
anything fast enough, it'll cut.
I guess so,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's just kind of crazy to think
Like,
that.
I saw a guy that made like saw blades with just sheets of paper, and he was cutting through like PVC pipe with it.
Why not? It's so cool though. Like
That was awesome. Yeah,
I watched 15 minutes of that, and it was really cool.
I can't believe there's
enjoyed
one
everything.
guy controlling it. I figured there'd be like two.
No, it's just
I
like
figured there'd be too much.
like you watch them in the back. Like I looked, I'm like, I wonder if I can see like who's controlling them. Like, oh yeah, there's that guy right there. He's like holding the thing. He's doing this,
That's crazy.
and then there was another guy like on the other
I
side.
wonder if you have to like program things. Like if he programs the face down button, if it's like face down, he hits a button and it does the motion to get up.
to get
You
up.
might.
Probably yeah.
Yeah,
that
you
was
probably
the
had
easy way
shortcuts
because
and
they
stuff.
did do it like super smooth when they did it when they did their get up
I'd say he's
motions.
probably got like a suplex button.
Yeah. Sit down and then fall back.
Like
Yeah.
it is a bunch of like, and that was like one of the highlights. So like it is a bunch of them like.
I can imagine the crowd going, "Oh!" when he does a suplex or whatever, just freaking out.
I don't think
The
there was
two
a
old,
crowd.
like
Oh my
fat
God.
Japanese people just sitting there like, oh.
I don't think there was a crowd.
Dude, if he put speakers in it and then he called it John Cena and he blared that thing,
John Cena.
that'd be the intro right there. Put the subwoofers in the center of his
Oh, out of nowhere. Oh, John Cena.
Put the subwoofers in the center of his wheels, like it looked like your boombox or whatever.
Sure.
He's playing music the whole time. He's amazing. He's blasting the enemy with sound waves. Amazing.
It's so cool. It's so
Make
cool.
him into Transformers and make it turn into a car.
Yeah.
Trip through
Just
guy,
like
drive into
drive full speed.
Yeah.
into
like the one with wheels like did like
Amazing.
roll around some to like try like if you noticed his hands are like kind of like hooked a little bit just a little bit to where he can grab on and like try to like flip them or whatever.
That's awesome.
The other one's hands were like clamps and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, they folded like all the way out.
He couldn't really do anything except for sick ass cartwheels.
He
did
could like
those.
grab him and twist and like mess him up
Maybe I don't know.
if he was
But-
sturdy enough to do it.
But it was like, the blue one was really funny because he would like trying to like pump up the crowd. Like he would just stop at times like, yeah, like he would do that.
That's awesome. If he could program him to climb on the ropes and then jump on.
Yeah, that'd be,
They
I think it was the blue one that bounced off the ropes, wasn't it?
they kept on
They,
getting
like, ran
stuck
over
in
with-
the ropes.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't stuck. He like went over, dropped back on it, and went right back up.
I don't
It
think
was-
I don't think that was a purposeful thing. I don't know.
The other one was like on the ground. I think
They had to
he
keep-
just went.
They had to keep on like putting them back. Like if they were on the ropes, they like untangle them from the rope and like put them back.
yeah.
They really shouldn't have had ropes.
They should have had chicken wire or something. Chicken fence.
Yeah, sure.
Or just like
cage match.
plexiglass.
Cage match. a little cage.
Yeah.
It just comes down.
Yeah.
It didn't even lower.
I'm
Somebody
just
walks
imagining
up
like some Asian lady just like pulling over.
Dude,
Yeah.
put bottle rockets. They'll have a jetpack and go up and grab it.
2 fighters, 1 cage.
That'd be so awesome.
they like find a way to get them out of the ropes. They go under, pull out like a mini chair.
No,
Yeah.
dude, put the,
From
put
under
the
the
bottle rocket
stage.
on the back of the fist and power punch
Yeah.
the Pacific Rim of that guy.
Yeah.
Bam. That'd be awesome.
They pull out a chair, pull out a table, climb back in, like cartwheel over the rope, grab them, and just lift them up and
Yeah.
like through a
The
Yeah,
table.
fight's 90% over and he pulls out a sword. It's like, what were we
Oh
using that-
shit!
What were we using that the whole time?
He's got an actual weapon.
Yeah.
No, that'd be crazy. Though. I'd
Pull
like
off
to see
part
more
of their
that.
body as a lead pipe, and
Shit.
Disconnect,
it's like on.
disconnect his wheelie leg and makes the wheel spin super fast. And
He's just
grinds
spinning
into him.
Or I was just gonna say like, you take off one wheel and he's spinning in a circle. Like he doesn't know what to do. Psh, give him the chair. Yeah, it'd be crazy.
That's awesome.
I know
That
it's
is
it's
amazing.
it's
It's
super
Really cool.
You should look up if they usually win by like pinfall or submission.
Yeah.
Out of
How
battery.
did that work?
The match.
Who won?
The match just ended at 1 minute.
The first one to run out of stamina, run out of battery.
It was kind of obvious that the white one had won because he did suplex the blue one like
the one move.
like 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Nice.
I mean, that's all he could do.
That was his game plan.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What he needed to
I was
do
gonna
is
say,
just suplex
it's
him
not
really
like-
close to the ropes to where you just like fly
I
out.
was
Reno.
say it's not like they'd get fatigued like a person could.
Right.
So
They just
they
lose
could
their
always
battery
just, the
life.
person just like hit it and just like turn them to where they lift off.
I mean,
Like,
I was going to say, like, that was kind of the
Run out of juice.
that was the thing in Real Steel.
They both started like slowing down.
They, like, in Real Steel, like, the
Yeah.
big badass robot. Like,
In Real
ran
Steel,
out
they
of
had to be
power.
like nuclear powered or something to move them around.
It was super cool, though. I love Real Steel. That's an underrated movie.
That kid
I
looks
feel
like Anakin.
Yeah,
It's not, but it looks like Anakin.
Okay.
kind of does.
I can't picture that.
He
I haven't
does.
seen it in a while.
Because I can't think of what the kid
Oh,
looks
okay. I
like.
thought you were
I
disagreeing.
was say I can't remember exactly what it looks like. It's been a
I
while
agree
since
with
I
Trey.
watched it.
Yeah, he looks like Anakin.
That's funny.
So last week on the podcast, we talked about online services,
Yeah,
right? About how
Xbox Live.
Xbox has
Steam,
gold and Steam has
PSN.
nothing, and then there's PSN. So, and we mentioned briefly, Nintendo had its own thing that they were also going to charge for a subscription-based service
Okay.
for online activity. So Nintendo is now like Nintendo always does a thing where it's like, oh, this has been a thing for a while. Let's now do it. You
Sure,
know,
sure.
they kind of always jump on the thing late. I mean, they never have to jump on it
Have they
right then and
just
there.
have you looked up what it is? What the service is?
It is it's what it is. It's well,
I don't know.
as far as features, there I read the article I read before the podcast. It was explaining it. There are going to be, I don't know what the features are, but there is one thing that I do know about. Well, there's let me pull up the article.
like, is it just
Struggling
online
with this
multiplayer or? 'Cause they got online multiplayer already.
So, well, I mean, it's going to be, they're probably going to do a thing where they connect people and stuff better. And they're going to do a Netflix sort of thing with games.
Oh, they are actually doing that.
Yeah, they're doing that.
How's that going to work?
Nintendo Switch Online, which is what it's called
Sure.
officially. Subscribers will have an ongoing access to a library of classic games with added online play. Okay, so you get this whole library. It's like Netflix.
It's like what Xbox is doing with their games.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
have to. But they charge $10 for that, as
It's
like
like
Nintendo is just
EA
$20.
access for Xbox or PlayStation.
Users can play as many of the games as they want, as often as they like, as long as they have an active subscription.
Yep.
In essence, the classic games library will work similar to Netflix and not have games be time limited.
Okay, so once they're there for good. And this one, whereas in Xbox, they changed.
It's a lot like it sounds a lot like EA Access, where EA Access, you pay like $35 for a year subscription to it, and they have all these older games. Older as in like the newest version of the game came out, like FIFA. So you get last year's FIFA for free as long as you have that subscription.
You can pay $3.99 for 3 months, $7.99. Sorry, $3.99 for 1 month, $7.99 for 3 months, and then $20 for a year, which is insane.
Have they said what games yet?
No. They said that I'm reading from Destructoid.com, and they say, in addition to that, it looks like the free service will run until at least the end of 2017, as the website mentions a 2018 launch date. I don't exactly know what that means. Like they're going to get rid of it. It's like when it launches.
Well,
or-
right now, online is free.
Yeah.
So I guess multiplayer, you'll have to pay for it maybe after this. I don't know.
Maybe.
Whatever you're getting now, they're going to have to charge money for.
Virtual Console isn't mentioned by name, but subscribers will get access to classic titles with added online functionality. I wonder if that is just included, like the game library that you get is
What does
the Virtual
online
Console.
functionality mean? Like leaderboards? Does that mean like in the original NES Mario, you'll be able to play 2-player over online?
It might be. It might
I
be.
don't know.
That might be a part of it.
Or does it just mean achievements? Or?
Team chat will be a thing, or like I'm sure they'll have like party chat
Yeah.
embedded because
It'd
they're
be cool.
they're releasing.
Well,
a
they're doing
thing.
that weird thing where you have to use your phone, aren't they?
Yeah, but do you not download an app I don't know.
I don't know how. It's really weird looking.
I don't know everything about. Yeah, I'm gonna try and I'll look up a picture of that.
We'll probably hear more about all the stuff at E3.
I've got no service.
Why are you not on my Wi-Fi? To this day.
Like I don't know.
Your
I
computer's
should
probably on his Wi-Fi.
I should immediately just be on. Oh no, I had it turned off for some reason.
Oh.
Okay.
If they freaking do like, here's all of our games, you have to pay for $20 a month.
Yeah. No, a year.
I mean, a year. That's amazing.
Yeah,
It's gonna-
really cheap.
Yeah, but it's gonna change. Like, I feel like Nintendo is awesome, but there's no way they'd let us get away with that.
I know. They're charging
With the
like-
way they charge game
It depends
prices.
on what the games would be. Because by older games,
It's a library, dude.
yeah, but still,
It really depends on the games.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
They're charging right now like $10 to play the original Mario on your DS or whatever, or to buy it on the Wii U.
sure.
It just seems crazy to throw that into this.
And
You
it'd
know?
be that cheap.
So it might not be Mario or even old Nintendo games. It might just be old games that are on the NES, like DuckTales or whatever, or Mickey Mouse or
I don't
some
know.
weird games
Well-
you never heard of.
There are
It's all about the games.
there are a lot of SNES games, but I assume
They're cutting into potentially their virtual console profits with
Yeah.
this. So I doubt it's going to be amazing games. I don't know. They said they're going to throw in online functionality. I don't even know what that means. Unless it's just leaderboards.
we don't.
Because then they're going to have to change. They're going to have to alter the games. They're going to do that.
When we say
Yeah.
we don't know what that means, what we actually mean is we don't know what that means for Nintendo, right?
Well, for the game too.
Well, I mean, because like they're weird. they give you this thing. I'm trying to. What the fuck is it called? Do you know what the voice chat thing is called,
No.
or is it just voice chat?
I don't know how to voice chat on Switch. If I remember a picture right, you have to freaking connect your phone to your Switch, and then put your headphones in your phone, and you have to listen like that.
It's really weird.
But I don't know. And if it's Splatoon, you can't even talk during that match. You have to wait till the match is over.
Here, check this picture out.
The original Splatoon.
It's Splatoon 2.
Yeah, I know. But the original Splatoon, you couldn't talk during a match.
Right.
Do I need to read anything, or am I just
No,
looking
just
the
look at the
picture?
picture there. Do you see how it's set up or how it's hooked up? The question is, why do you need to hook it up to your phone? That's the
Doesn't
thing.
say It's like
I'm trying to figure out why do you hook it up to your
Does
phone?
it need your phone's power?
The headset?
And
Why would
not like electrical power, but like processing power.
That would
Internet connection. Does it have to go through that? Because that was the
Well-
big thing of the Wii U talking on Splatoon. The internet connection wasn't good enough to be able to get the game with no lag and do the audio.
It better be good enough if this portable console you take out with you.
In a console that comes out in 2017, you would think it'd be good enough to have voice chat.
It's also Nintendo as well, so it's like a priority that they have is weird. Like
It's really weird.
it'll probably. I wonder.
That's the thing I saw.
Yeah, I wonder like because it's a very weird thing. It's a very vague thing. Like this headset like way to talk and also what they mean by online functionality. Because it could be the difference of you're like the first thing I think of is it's gonna just be like Xbox. Like they'll have parties or whatever where you can join in a party. You could talk to your friends or whatever. Play games with them.
That
and stuff.
$20 subscription, was that just for this game thing, or is that for Nintendo Online?
That's
as well?
for Nintendo Switch Online.
And so these games are just thrown in.
Yeah, those games are thrown in.
Okay.
And the and based on this article I read, the virtual console is assumed to be a part of this online gaming service thing
Assumed, yeah.
because older games were in like the list or whatever that they were reading off from. So,
We won't know anything until E3.
yeah, I guess they'll explain it more in depth at
I would
E3.
hope so.
It's 2 weeks away, E3. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering though, like, how far, like they say, they'll have the virtual console in there, and if you can do this like Netflix thing where $20 a year. You get to play all the games you want to. Also, we have virtual console games, so you get to play older games. What's going to happen with the backwards compatibility thing? Like, are they actually going to do that?
I don't think it is backwards compatible.
Well, that was the thing that they said that you were able to do digitally through the virtual console. I thought that was one of the Switch's features. Yeah, I
assumed it was going to be like the Wii U. Like, yeah, you can get the old games again, but you'll have to buy them again. So yeah, it's backwards compatible. They still work. You just have to buy them again.
Maybe that's what they mean. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's vague.
I don't know anything about the Switch.
It's weird. I know. I
still don't know anything about it.
Because at the rate that they're like rolling out these features, like
they released it too soon.
Like exactly. They released the Switch before they had everything.
Fact.
Yeah, that they had everything worked out and figured out. And so when it comes to having a Zelda game that's released with the console and then a Mario Kart game that we've already played, it's like, what else you got?
Street Fighter 2.
ARMS.
ARMS looks cool though.
Yeah, well, they're doing like a test thing right now, so it's not even out yet.
No.
What's ARMS?
ARMS, you don't know what ARMS is?
It's the boxing game.
It's the fighting game, yeah, that they got like literally they have
cool.
long arms.
Cool looking.
Yeah, it's a interesting,
yeah,
concept. I like it.
They had a sweet announcement trailer where he was ducking and the arms going grazing in his thing. So it was awesome.
Grazing near his face.
The dude was ducking down and the person punched both their arms and he had to grind. He was dodging both of them. They're glancing by the main character.
Yeah.
In the trailer.
Yeah.
For the thing. It was awesome looking.
Okay.
Looked like something out of Epo.
You don't get to mention that.
Oh, well, fine.
You gotta watch it to mention it.
I'll watch it at some point. I don't watch anything.
You gotta watch that and be like, oh, I love this. Because you will. Better than Dragon Ball Z.
Whatever.
Bold claim, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy, though.
Sure. Mr. freaking aliens are more interesting than the planet man. Whatever.
Yeah, aliens are more interesting than the planet man. If we're talking about interest. Yeah, absolutely.
Nah.
Aliens are cool.
Alien is not as interesting as a brain in a planet.
Kurt Russell's cool.
Yeah.
Ego.
Ego is cool.
No.
Ego is a really cool character.
No. He's alright.
He's cool.
It was very interesting, the fact that he's like a god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Says,
like,
I'm a celestial. Like, what the heck does
what does that mean? I'm essentially a god.
But you're a brain?
And that's all we're going to tell you. And we're going to kill you in this movie.
That's good.
And then, who knows? I wonder
If they
if...
tell you too much, that's when they get to be too tough.
That's when they get to be Doom.
Thanos is super powerful, and you asked the question, like, is Thanos a Celestial?
Yeah,
and I didn't know because I'd never heard of this concept of the Celestials before. I wonder if he is a Celestial and he uses the Infinity Gauntlet so that he can travel and like be away from planets and shit. Yeah, be away from himself.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, I don't like
if he
that.
is or not.
I don't like that thing. If he could just create shit, why doesn't he just create like? I don't know. He couldn't he just create something?
Who?
Ego.
Create
What
what?
do you mean create?
To like, I don't know.
He's trying to find another one of him.
To like,
Yeah.
well,
that
because
was just so he would have enough power to speed up the process of taking over the galaxy.
he couldn't be away from himself for too long.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to think why.
The light was running out or whatever, that power.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
His energy in the body, he put in that body of the man.
Okay.
That energy would run away, so he comes back and regenerates.
Yeah, but
Gets the energy.
he can make whatever the fuck he wants, right?
No.
Couldn't he
has
make like a
limits.
recharge thing? Are you
But
sure
that
he
would
has
also,
limits?
that thing would also deteriorate.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll say. I don't know.
But
The
if
battery would deteriorate.
But if it's not doing anything, if it's energy based, like the more he does,
They never
more
described
trains.
how much energy he had or where it came from or anything, which is good, so we don't have to question it.
Okay, sure. I'm just.
My thing,
Sorry, go ahead.
he was trying to do one big like thing where he took off multiple planets where he went to and like planted a plant.
Yeah.
His seed.
Why couldn't he have just focused like
His chi.
sure his chi like his force into one planet so that he could then
I actually
be
don't
able to
remember
get to
what the
multiple
plant. What
planets?
was he doing?
Yeah, I agree. Why couldn't he just like...
Because like he apparently
What was he
hadn't
getting out
achieved
of doing
this.
that?
He was
Well, I'm saying-
recreating the universe, or the galaxy.
Yeah, but why
his
did
image.
he could have just done it at a slower pace, unless someone legit killed him, he wasn't gonna die or anything.
Maybe he
right?
thought was
It's-
afraid people would catch on.
Well, is that the thing that he
Yeah.
was doing? That he was like consuming a planet with whatever that fucking seed he was like? Does that mean that he has control over the planet and he can go over there multiple times, or like just go over there like as long as he wants to? Is that what that was doing?
I don't know.
I thought it was making it.
They
like,
didn't really explain that part.
I don't remember if they did.
I don't think they did.
because I thought it was like making it.
People would have
into
caught
another-
on if they saw like what
Yeah.
happened to that planet.
Like if he was doing it one by one.
Let's get energy
That's
readings.
why he
oh
wanted
wait, it's
to-
on this planet too, and it's on this one.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. Because
I
I just
that's
feel
why
like
he needed
also
to get.
The reason why he
Would-
did it the way he did,
And maybe
was
he didn't
fine.
want to be lonely. He wanted to have somebody before he destroyed the universe.
well, yeah.
That is the thing he said, right?
He was looking for somebody, yeah,
Yeah,
an equal.
yeah, or something. Yeah. Just the
Okay, yeah, that would make more sense. I was just thinking like that way you could, or
My question
even
was,
like before he
why not
completely-
turn the bones into something? Why not just
why have
why
them
just
there?
shove them in a
Why
corner?
are they still
Like,
there?
eh,
Oh
they're
shit!
fine.
Why not just like
ship them back
shoot
into
him off in
space?
the vacuum of space?
Use them to fertilize the flowers he made, or whatever.
Yeah,
Burn them.
just like grind them up.
Yeah, fucking
They were the-
anything.
They were there to be found.
Yeah, more or
It's
less.
a movie. That's one of
Or
those
maybe
moments.
where he's just so egotistical, he's like, nobody's ever gonna find these. I hid them too.
I couldn't destroy the bones of a celestial.
Why did he like? Wasn't it like he killed them?
How did he kill them? Didn't he say that they were
Or did they
immortal?
just-
How could he kill them if
No,
they're
no,
immortal?
no.
They
They
no,
were sorry. Yeah,
he
you're
was the
right.
only one who had the power.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
they were. I'm just saying, but it was still his.
They
kids,
were all
though,
his
right?
kids that
Right.
he hoped had
Had
his power.
genes.
like the gene work
Had
or
the
whatever.
light.
Yeah,
They couldn't use the magic like Peter
Yeah,
could.
but why did he need to kill them though? Couldn't he just use
They
them?
found
to...
out his plan. He
Yeah.
does the whole speech like,
Yeah, but they're stuck there, right?
no, Javan, he has to kill them. He has to kill them so they can find him and know that he's bad.
Oh, he doesn't need them. He keeps the bones around, so he knows what species he's killed already. Who did I impregnate?
That
Oh, that's the skull of a herder.
I liked in the little demonstration of him like being with all his like lovers or whatever.
Yeah.
He's still just a human dude with all
Yeah,
these aliens.
yeah,
Yeah, I thought
yeah.
that was weird too.
I assume he's in the form Peter could understand. or
Oh,
whatever.
sure.
Or we the audience like that's him.
yeah.
I guess
And
so,
not just
yeah.
two aliens hanging out. It's like
He couldn't be the guy wearing the same clothes, but just be like purple.
there's an alien with a red jacket.
I wonder what kind of car he was driving on the other planets.
I know.
He picked the worst Mustang to drive.
Yeah.
Brander, drink the whisker, burn.
Mustang 2's got.
I like that song. It's a good
Yeah.
song.
It is.
Yeah, we're gonna see a bunch of movies freaking use music from the 80s now.
That's a good
Duplicate.
That's a perfect. It's 70s. That's a perfect soundtrack though.
It is.
Like the reason why that's the soundtrack. Like,
Sure, it had a thing in the movie.
I like that. I like it.
But like
because-
Suicide Squad tried it.
No, well, I mean,
At least in the trailers they did. I didn't watch the movie.
well,
Where they blared Queen over it?
no, but no, I mean, like, anytime you hear the soundtrack in this movie, it's playing for the characters as well.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Like you freaking
They're-
hear the music.
Yeah, they're
In other
used.
movies, like
Yeah.
it could just be playing and you lose it and you're still
Oh,
like
I
watching
didn't
the
even
movie.
pay attention.
every scene that they had.
It's actually on in the scene.
Yeah, because
I didn't pay attention.
every single thing. I think every single one. Like there may be a few
I'm
instances.
sure there's some ambient music. That's
Yeah,
not-
there
well, I
is,
mean, not even that. Not
but-
that. Yeah,
But the like,
But like the,
the
actual
songs,
recognizable
yeah.
sons.
yeah.
you
are
hear
playing for
them
them
and they
as
hear
well.
them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that they put that like in
Yeah.
the movie like that, and there's a reason why. It's because
Like the music
That's
at
his
the
mom's
beginning,
music.
the music didn't start playing until Rocket went ahead and,
Yeah.
or was it Rocket or no? It was Baby Groot.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
Baby Groot. I did not care for Baby Groot. There's too much Baby Groot in that movie.
I wanted you to understand
I felt like
how
there was
adorable Baby
a
Groot was.
good amount of him. I didn't feel that there's too much Baby
The,
Groot.
the scene he had with the whole getting the fin, fine. But the whole where you have to watch him do this in the beginning, it's like, all right.
I liked it.
That was too long.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because they gotta get
The
all the
scene
people's
where he's
names in
describing the bomb. I've seen that a million times in the dang trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Every scene with the trailer, I was like, fast forward, please. Get through it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
that's
so.
because of the trailer.
That's the only
Nah,
time
yeah.
I felt like that in a movie before, ever.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I've
I
seen this
feel
trailer
like
so
just
many
because they
times.
played, yeah, because the trailers were on
As soon as the
all
trailer
time.
bit would
they
come
were
on, I
on
was just
YouTube
like,
all the time. They were
come on.
on everything all the time.
The part where he laughs at because he showed Quill's feelings or whatever, the alien.
yeah.
He's just laughing like, do me. I was like, please, fast forward. I've seen this.
Yeah.
I know what's going on. I
Like-
feel like in most movies, they change the scenes just enough to where they're a little different in the movie, where something happens you didn't expect.
Oh, see, that
where
bothers
this was
me then
just
because I'm
spot
like,
on.
that's not at all what you show is going to
I
happen.
prefer that, though.
I'm not a
Unless
big
I like the
fan.
trailer more.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Yeah.
Is what happens is like I thought this happened. I was like, that wasn't even as good as
Yeah.
what they showed me. Now I'm just confused.
But when it's
Why'd you
literally
show me
beat
that
for
and
beat,
it was-
I'm like, I zone out because I know what's happening.
I'm not a big fan of trailers. Sometimes they'll get me hyped, but then other times I'm like, now see, that kind of excited me, but at the same time, I know it's gonna happen now. Like, it kills part of the
Yeah.
art for me of like, oh man, the story could have just.
Those trailers
Total
literally
self.
showed that scene. It's not like a cut up, but here's a little shot of the scene, here's a little
Yeah,
shot, here's a
right.
shot. It's like, here's the entire scene.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't show the entire scene of the laughing scene because there was
Right.
But it
Well,
wasn't-
they didn't cut anything
It
out
wasn't
of
like
Right.
chopped up. It was like a
It was
section
where
of
what you
time.
saw.
It was
Right.
like, this is
what
it.
you saw.
Right.
Whereas the
that's what
scene
happened.
with Rocket and Baby Groot, they did alter it somehow.
I felt like that was still pretty much too spot on.
Well, they cut stuff
even
out
know.
of it. Because they cut the whole part where Rocket and
See, I
Quill
think
are yelling back and forth.
good
about
trailer
who has tape and who doesn't.
was when we were going to see all those
Right,
movies.
I was still
right.
in the
He-
trailer.
When we went to go see all those
no,
movies,
but
close
it
together.
was longer.
It's a little longer.
Yeah,
But other than that, it was the same.
But no, Cars 3 trailer, just the flip
Yeah.
Yeah.
and nothing else. It's like,
Perfect.
what is this movie about? Like,
They shouldn't.
there's another trailer, but
Yeah.
I know there is now. There is now.
It's not as good as that one, though.
But when they first showed
Right.
it, it was just like, it's like, dude, I'm so ready for this movie.
there's a right way to do trailers. There's a wrong way to do trailers, and then there's the best way to do trailers.
That was the best way.
Poster. That's it. Like I don't
Poster.
like.
Trailers are hard to do correctly.
Yeah,
You
I
can
guess
do
so.
trailers.
It's like
Because you need to
like
show
trailers
enough.
can be like, hey, here this person said a line. It's like, oh, okay.
You also have to nail the tone of the movie.
Yeah.
I feel.
Right.
Do you?
I think
do
you
you
should.
want to do that?
I think you should.
I don't know.
Because you don't want to mislead people.
Yeah.
Well, if I guess
I've
so.
been
If you're
misled
gonna-
by trailers.
No, I'm saying like if you're gonna
It's
show
weird.
the tone in the trailer of what the movie is, like not like. Well, do you think the tone
Yeah,
of the
not
Cars trailer
necessarily-
is
not necessarily the whole thing, but you want to give it a feel.
Yeah.
Like, what did you feel when you watched the Cars trailer?
Lightning's in trouble.
Just the flip.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
I
dang,
was just
what's
like-
going to happen?
Oh crap! Like some crap's going down with Lightning McQueen. I don't like what is the problem with Lightning McQueen? And then I've seen the newer trailers. It's like, you know,
no, not what
It's
you
like-
thought. What the trailer was about. I'm saying, what did you feel?
holy crap! I'm ready for this movie.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
and I thought that did a good job of it, but. Is the movie gonna be like, holy crap, this story like the entire time?
I hope it
or
is.
it's like, oh man, this is like intense.
No,
like
and
this
that's-
is cool.
and that's what
like
I
the
was-
trailer was.
that's what I was
you
just
know?
saying. It's like they
saying
don't
that doesn't-
necessarily have to. Here's what you're gonna feel 100% of the time
fair,
in this
that
movie.
was-
They just have to give you a feel of like the movie.
That was
Yeah.
also a teaser trailer,
Yeah,
which is different. Teaser
Yeah, you're
trailer,
right.
I feel like doesn't have to nail the tone. I feel like a teaser trailer just has to get you excited.
yeah, it just
Yeah,
gets you
That's
hyped.
that's all we
Yeah,
need
yeah,
though.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
all you need because that's what trailers are for: is get you hyped up for their movie and be like, "Oh, this movie's coming."
Yeah, get you ready.
I
for
don't
it.
need anything more than a teaser trailer. Like if you show me the trailer, I get like, I don't get to a point where I'm like, I'm at this scene in the movie, pass it. But then when they change it up, I'm like, now I'm just confused.
At least there's
what the
something
heck
new
just
to watch.
happened?
I,
Change it
I should
up.
say it's also different for
And also some people like will show like they'll like say it's a comedy. They'll show you like 6 or
funniest
7
parts.
scenes from the movie, and it's
Yeah.
the funniest parts. I'm like, I was ready for this the whole time. I've already seen all the funniest parts.
You got to
of the
think
movie.
about it,
You
though.
shouldn't have done that.
You got to think about it, though, when it comes to a comedy. It's also stays true for any new movie because there are rarely sequels to comedies. But since it's a comedy, it's like, oh, you got to show like, what is this movie about? Like, what kind of humor is this movie? You got to you got to introduce an audience to the movie.
But you don't
is
show
the thing.
every single.
You're right.
joke.
I'm
like
not saying.
one of them.
Yeah,
that's
you're
fine.
right. You're
if
right.
you want to throw one of your funny jokes, that is.
It needs to be cut short. It needs to be cut super short.
Yeah.
But
like when it
you-
comes to a movie like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where you know what you're going to get because the first one was the first one.
Yeah.
And it's like, why don't you just make it better?
They don't care though. When they showed all 6 of their funniest jokes,
well, they don't care because they're.
they got your money. You went and watched it.
Yeah.
So they don't care. It's like your experience. It's
I
like
was
they
like,
got
that's-
you in the door.
My problem is like
Marketing is
there's
usually a different group of guys than the guys who made the movie.
Yeah, I was like, there's an
Yeah.
art to movies, and like acting and everything like that, and it bothers me because it like when you do that, it takes away from the storytelling and everything that happened.
There's a
So
business
from the
side
artistic
and
form,
an art side.
The
The business side is way up there compared to art.
I know, and that's what drives me
The
insane.
marketing
'cause I love
department,
the art side.
the marketing department that decides, all right, who should we get to make this trailer? They don't go to the studio that made the movie. They go to a studio.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's like,
that
hey,
makes
it
the
would be-
trailer.
That's dumb.
That's why Suicide Squad was god awful because they went to the studio that made the trailer like, we loved it. You make the movie now. That's what happened.
It was a train wreck. Yep. Supposedly.
That's why that beginning is like, what the fuck? Why does this go on so long? Of just like hard cuts to a different location and then a new song playing. There's like 6 songs playing for every single member of the Suicide Squad, like to introduce them. Like
They
it's
each
so
had
weird.
their own song.
Like it would be different if like you cut each one of those scenes and like they were like themselves a trailer to introduce you to who the character was.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they weren't. They're just
Like,
we're
if
gonna
those-
cut to where this person is in the prison.
Like, and they have like they do a thing where they show their stats and shit. Like they do a pause screen. It's like,
Yeah.
here are their stats. Here's their name. Here's like their real name and shit. And it's just like, yeah, great. I didn't want to watch the character and learn anything about them through the movie. I just wanted a stat list. Thank you. Fucking, I just wanted to see their, hit percentage and shit. So fucking stupid.
I don't remember them doing that. Like,
Why is Harley
at the
Quinn in
end,
Suicide Squad?
Because she can take down Superman if he goes bad.
Right. Sorry, I forgot.
Don't forget what the Suicide Squad was there to do. Stop Superman.
Stop Superman.
So they got Harley Quinn in their bat.
Right. They had Enchantress. They literally could have stopped there. But no. We need these other 5 people.
Yeah.
And a guy we're going to kill
And a crocodile.
Because they-
immediately,
Because they found out they couldn't really control Enchantress.
apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Even though they
Better
can
look
kind of
next time.
control Enchantress. And they got the fire dude.
He died in that movie.
Living,
Do you know he died in that movie?
Yeah.
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 You know how,
The
like,
coolest one, as soon as we started to figure out stuff about him, goodbye.
they glossed over him so easily. I can turn into a god. Okay.
Yeah.
Where was
died.
that the whole
Yeah.
movie? No, I'm good now. I swore off violence forever ago. No, you can't do anything. Do it. Like it essentially just annoyed him. Like no, and then he just fucking he
Yeah.
just kills people.
Yeah.
Apparently that guy like
You
Peer
don't want
pressure
me to
really
get
gets
mad, man.
peer pressure really gets to
It's
him.
like, I'm just waiting for this guy to do something. You don't want me to get mad.
It's
you don't
like-
want me to do something.
It's like why are you here then?
People get hurt when I do something.
because they made him.
No, they didn't make him
They
do
made
shit.
all- Yeah, you
More
want
or
to,
less did,
They
yeah.
didn't make him do shit.
if you try to leave or anything, you'll explode.
No, before.
You're
like,
gonna die.
do you want to do this? No. Okay.
They literally explode if they leave?
No, it was
Oh, okay, because that's episode 1.
I mean, more or
What?
less.
Of the
yeah.
Phantom Menace. They'll blow them up.
No,
if they
that
try
is
to
what
leave.
happens.
Yeah, it is. They have a chip in their head.
yeah. They'll
And
kill
it-
Suicide
they'll-
Squad?
They'll
Yeah.
kill him. Yeah.
They have.
It
Stole that
happens
from
to
episode
one of
one.
Let me tell you how
I
that
don't think they
happens
literally
in the movie.
explode.
Their head
Their
blew
head
up.
explodes.
Their head.
Yeah.
But not them.
Their head explodes.
Like
If
their
your head
entire
blows up, I mean, you're dead.
Yeah. It wasn't like a
No,
but
yeah,
it's
I
not their whole
didn't mean
body.
their
Don't just, like-
body would blow up, but their
Yeah.
head.
holy
yeah.
shit! Why does that matter? They die.
Because he has
So-
a mission.
So-
Is that more gruesome, just having their head blow up, or would it have been weird to like just see their eyes go cross-eyed and they fall over?
I don't know.
Because that happened in a movie, and like, gosh, that's really weird.
You'd have to put the charge really deep in their
That
head
was
to do
in
that too.
a Mission Impossible movie, I think, where the girl had a thing in her brain that was going to go off in a helicopter, and he's like trying
Yeah,
to save
yeah,
her,
yeah,
and she
yeah,
just
yeah.
goes cross-eyed and she falls over. I was like, wow, that was
Yeah.
really brutal for some
What
reason.
one was that? That was 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's like twitches and her eyes go cross. It's like, oh,
They had one character to explain the chip thing, right?
Yeah.
So they explained it. You know, don't run away. Don't do any shit I don't like, or I'll kill you with pressing the button. You'll die. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is Slipknot. Here, Slipknot. He's joining us late or whatever, and then like Captain Boomerang's like, he's full of shit. Those like he like we ain't gonna die. I'm like, yeah, I agree. Says Slipknot. Time to get out of here. And his thing is that he's a master of like climbing shit. So what does he do? He grapples onto a building, tries to run away. Like, oh yeah, boom,
And he's
blows him up.
just like, did it like swing off?
Yeah, he's like hanging there, like swinging or whatever, because he
He's like-
was on a rope.
what tone was this movie trying to set?
Who fucking knows?
Freaking that going on. Gosh.
Like that happened. I was like,
It's fun and playful, but everything is dark,
Yeah.
and you can't see shit.
Man, I hate
It's
it when
all
they do
at
that in
night.
movies. I hate that.
It's a very long night.
It's all at night in the dark where it's dark at, and then they go into a building when there are no lights on, and it's even darker.
The only time it's not nighttime
Is it the
whenever
daytime in
you
the beginning
meet
of the movie?
everybody in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
they like fly to a place, or when they get onto the plane, helicopter thing.
They introduce Slipknot like that, and they take him out immediately. Like that's it's literally like 7 seconds. Wow. Like, I'm not even joking. They do that. They introduce a main character, I guess, to the Suicide Squad by after they've introduced everybody in the Suicide Squad. There's one character that jumps on the plane, and literally the guy's like the guy who's the leader or whatever says, "This is Katana. She has a magical sword that traps the souls of her enemies if she kills you with it. Don't piss her off," or whatever.
Yeah, that's
like-
her intro.
That's her. She
Later on, you get her intro video.
she has like a backstory.
Yeah, a really cool backstory.
It's pretty fucking cool. Like, her husband used to wield the sword, and like he killed people, and then her husband got killed by the sword, and
so her
she
husband's soul is trapped inside the sword forever.
yeah, and she's trying to get revenge. That sounds awesome, right? This is
There's some
Katana.
Yeah,
This is some chick with a sword. Don't make her mad.
Yep.
pretty
That
much.
sounds like an awesome movie. I think I would really enjoy that.
And then Killer Croc's like, "I did a thing."
Why is Killer Croc there?
To swim underwater at a scene or in a scene.
Javan's dying right now because that's literally what
That's
happened in the
literally
Lego
what-
movie.
yeah.
No, yeah.
Lego Batman.
In Lego
Oh, in
Batman.
Lego
Yeah, in
Batman.
Lego Batman.
He
He's
does
like,
something and goes, I did something.
"I did something." That was his.
Was that a joke at Suicide Squad, or was that
Yeah, no, that was a
yeah.
joke in Suicide Squad.
Because
Okay.
he does absolutely nothing the entire movie.
Until the
does-
very end.
until
one thing.
the subway floods.
And then, what? That's me. I do the water thing. He
Yeah.
just goes and he swims.
He did one
Like
thing.
he maybe punched 2 or 3 people.
That's
the
amazing. I
rest-
should
the
have watched
entire movie.
Lego's Batman.
Lego Batman
I
is
know-
really
I wanted to
fucking
watch
funny.
it.
It's hilarious.
And you guys didn't watch it. Why are you looking at me like it's my
Who
fault?
else am I going to go see that movie with?
Javan will go watch any fucking time with you.
Yeah.
Trey would have wanted to watch it as well.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's not my fault at all. You're looking
None
at
of
me
us
like,
ever got
damn it,
got
Devin.
together.
You watched the
I
movie.
feel like
Nick
it was
is,
one
I'm not.
it was going to be attempted, and it didn't happen.
They can't see that. I have to say that. He's talking about Nick.
What?
Whatever. Anyway,
don't
Lego
know.
so it's good.
Lego Batman?
Lego Batman was hilarious.
amazing.
That's
Why
awesome.
don't we just buy a Lego Batman?
Because
and then
Devin
watch
doesn't
it?
want to ever
You
watch
go
it again.
ahead.
I will. I'm
I
just
just
saying,
don't
why
wanna
don't we
watch it
just
again.
get it and then watch it? You probably
Go
should watch it
ahead.
again. 'cause
In
then
my
you probably-
head, I was expecting it to like not be on par of the Lego movie. Like I figured the budget would be just I don't know worse or
Oh
something.
no, it was hilarious.
Yeah,
No, it's really good.
I can't wait for another Lego movie of any kind. I don't care.
Lego Ninjago.
Ninjago.
No, except for that one.
That one's
Except for
That's
that
not
awful
a
thing.
Lego movie.
It might be good. It might
Like
be a
that.
Lego
Have you
movie.
ever
I don't
seen
know.
the show Lego Ninjago?
No, but what if it is
Gosh,
like the
it's
movie?
terrible.
What if it is like the Lego movie?
It's not. In
What
the
if
show,
it is though?
In the show,
If
the only
it is, then good for them.
They got a
in
better.
the show,
they did right.
the only thing Lego is the dudes.
The
Yeah.
dudes
The
in
world
their
is
vehicles.
nothing
yeah,
else.
yeah. We've talked about
It's
this
so
before.
stupid, and they turn into tornadoes.
Yeah.
So that was.
They're not even Lego tornadoes. They're just little.
We've
tornadoes.
talked about this before.
But yeah, no,
It's
if,
terrible.
If for some reason Lego Ninjago turns into a Lego movie, then good for them. If it doesn't,
Bionicle.
then it's probably not gonna be good.
Whatever happened to Bionicle?
Yeah, like,
I don't know. My favorite scene in the Lego Batman movie is the very beginning where they're flying the plane, and it's like the pilots are on the line like to the tower, and they're like, "We got like cargo of this and this and this, and we're hauling this," or like they're like the tower's like, "Who's coming in? What do you got?" And like they're saying all these things that they have, and then at the very end of their list they say, "And two best friends." They like high five.
like
That is pretty funny.
That sounds like a Lego movie.
So fucking funny.
it was hilarious.
And anytime they shoot guns, they go pew pew.
I need a Lego Star Wars movie.
That would be good too.
That would be amazing.
They
There,
really
I'm sure there will be
Just
one.
remake the movies.
We'll see.
Why wouldn't there be?
Why would there be?
Who does
Somebody
that?
can get money off of it, man.
I don't know. That's Disney.
I feel
How
like
did they
they
do
could
that?
just
that's
make.
Disney you're talking about now.
Well, they could do a Lego Lord
They
of
have
the Rings movie.
they have DC and Marvel characters in Lego. The Lego
Marvel?
movie. Yeah.
Do they have Marvel?
Am I
I don't
crazy?
think they did. I think
Really?
it was
I think so.
DC.
Yeah,
Huh,
it's just
that's
DC.
weird.
Well, Batman, Superman.
They had
Yeah.
Gandalf
Yeah.
Well, like who owns what then?
and Shaq.
Warner
they had
Brothers owns Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I'm thinking they had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
And they had 1980 something Spaceman.
Which I get. Well, I guess Teenage Mutant
Harry
Ninja Turtles
Potter.
aren't Marvel, so
Did they have Harry Potter?
Forget Voldemort,
yeah, Voldemort.
Oh, and Batman.
who's not played by literal Voldemort, who's literally
Isn't
one of the
there a
voices.
Voldemort movie coming out now?
It's a fan film.
It's a fan
on
film
YouTube.
that's
Is
going to be
it?
on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But they got the pass to do it, or something.
The what?
I think they got the pass to do it, to put it up. They
J.K.
asked for
Rowling.
permission.
Oh, sure.
I don't know if it's from her. It might be from Warner Brothers or somebody.
Say a Voldemort film,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Is it
like,
like
film.
how
It's a
his-
fan
yeah,
film. Yeah.
but is it like how?
Yeah, it's his like
He's not evil yet.
backstory.
okay.
I wonder, like,
He hasn't got killed by Harry Potter yet.
yeah. I wonder,
Spoiler.
what time period they're gonna do. Like, are they gonna do like brief history of him as a kid in the orphanage, and then like go into like
His school
his school years, like his first years at Hogwarts, and then like jump forward?
From like the little
I would like to see more. I would like,
thumbnail that I've seen for the trailer, it looked like, I guess, Voldemort in his teenage years.
I would,
Riddle.
I would love like a. I'd like to see every fucking year of him. I'd like a Star Wars prequels of the Harry Potter.
Let's look at crazy.
Which
You
is
don't
what
want
we
a
kind of
prequel.
have already with Fantastic Beasts, but
They suck.
but I guess it doesn't really lead into Voldemort. But anyway,
They suck.
well, yeah,
Fantastic Beasts.
the first one did.
Yeah.
I didn't like it as much.
Those unfantastic beasts, they're cool.
It,
And I'm sure
I
you're
have this
not going to
magic
like
potion.
the next one because Johnny Depp.
Again, it didn't have a clear villain. I didn't like it for that.
Johnny Depp is just so Johnny Depp. It just drives me crazy. Like you could say that Tom Cruise like plays this Tom Cruise in every single movie. And that's what I see with Johnny Depp. It's just like, oh yeah, there's Johnny Depp doing his fucking weirdo thing. Why is he in the Lone Ranger movie playing an Indian? Why is he doing that? Because they thought,
Haven't seen
we
it.
want somebody funny who can wear makeup.
That movie was a disaster. Anyway.
I haven't seen that
I
movie.
haven't seen that movie either.
I haven't seen it, but apparently it was bad.
He was in 21 Jump Street.
That was funny.
It was funny.
It's a good cameo. Unexpected.
What's the movie I'm thinking of? With Tom Cruise as the big fat agent.
That's Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Nailed it.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yep.
He
He played somebody else then?
Yeah, that was
Downey
not Tom
Jr. plays
Cruise.
a black man.
That was on today while I was flipping through channels, and I saw it, and it was like Ben Stiller, or whatever. I was like,
Did
"Is this that movie?" Yeah, it's that movie. And then I just get.
How
I
did
haven't
Rob-
seen that movie
How did Robert Downey Jr. get away with blackface?
because it's Robert Downey Jr.
Because his character was literally in blackface.
Yeah, that
Is that
what
just a
his character
joke?
Was.
Because it was a meta joke that
Yeah.
like
Wait, his character was literally.
Yeah,
He was pretending
like
to be
his
black.
character was
Yeah.
a white man that
He's playing a black
yeah,
actor.
played
that's
a
how you
black.
get away with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's how you get
Because
away
they do
with
the
it.
same thing in an Always Sunny episode. They talk about Lethal Weapon, and they talk about what was his name, Danny Glover, and the fact that like he's this hard cop, and they're talking about like what makes that character. It's like no, it's the fact that it's like it's because he's black, and it's because he's like cool and like he's an old guy, and it's like no man. It's his intention. It's the way he acts out the role and stuff. And so they make like Lethal Weapon 5, and in some scenes, Dennis plays Danny Glover's character like just as like with no blackface, and then in other scenes, Mac plays him with blackface. Like they switch roles through the movie. It's so fucking funny. Always Sunny is amazing.
Okay.
This is gonna be
so
add it to the
stupid.
list of things I need to watch.
It is a lot better than you think it is.
I never got into
You're
it.
not giving it as much credit as you need to be, as you should. I mean, like, if you watch like 10 episodes, be like, yeah, I get it.
I watched 10 episodes at least.
Did you get it?
I guess, but I just thought it was stupid.
Okay. It was too smart for you. It was above your head.
It wasn't smart at all.
Different taste, Nick. Different taste.
Different taste.
Maybe,
Different
maybe.
taste.
Right, right. He likes Baby Groot. I like Always Sunny. I got it.
You like what?
I like Always
I
Sunny.
like
He likes
Groot
Baby Groot.
in general. He's my favorite.
The big guy who smashes.
Yeah, he's a tree.
I think we'll end it there.
Oh, righty.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we've been going pretty long.
Sorry about that beginning. Gosh, I ruined that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
You
know.
talked.
Phrase of the
what
day.
did you do?
I
Different
don't know.
taste.
This is terrible.
Like, I don't mean to run it this long. I like because I was
Well, you tell me I can see it next time, and I'll say, all right, we're getting close.
okay.
Next time we'll do that.
We can do that.
Jeez, we did run it long.
Thanks for joining us on the podcast this week.
You're welcome.
A Wednesday you'll be hearing this on.
Okay, Yoda. What are you talking backwards for?
It's weird. I don't like.
You're speaking very well.
I said that, and I thought,
Speaking poorly, the sentence was.
it's not incorrect. I mean, it's just it made sense.
Thank you.
Sure.
Out of syntax.
What is it? What is that called? It's grammar. I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
Subject and
Grammar
pronoun.
Nazi?
No, it's a thing that you could say sentences like that in situations. And
It's not pronoun. It's subject and what? Half a sentence.
I'm not saying like
I'm asking because I'm an idiot. What's the P one?
what.
The structure of a sentence. You have the beginning and the half part. Subject and starts with the P. It's a thing.
Past participle.
I can't remember what it's called. Structure in a sentence. I learned it in 8th grade. Can't
Period.
remember.
Punctuation.
No. It's
You
the
do
structure
need
of a
it, though.
sentence. Yeah. Preposition. Is that it? Preposition.
I mean, that is a word that has to do
it's
with
a grammar thing.
grammar.
Yeah.
But
I was expecting you all to know this a lot quicker.
I
I
used
have
to
no
know
fucking
about
clue.
grammar, and then
I don't know what you're
gave
getting
up
at.
on school and people
Yeah.
having any
Okay.
you're confusing me
intelligence. So.
because
So I know more than
subject is
Trey, I can tell you, I used to.
I don't
would've
know,
been-
I don't
I
know
know
what
I
you're
knew that
talking about.
at
I
one
don't
point in
either.
time and could have answered it for years.
So it does exist. I'm not crazy.
there
Do you
is
mean
an
like
answer to
subject
the
and
question.
object?
No.
No.
It's the structure of a sentence.
No,
You
it's
have
one
the
of,
thing and then have what it does.
Trey. texting came into the world,
Purpose.
and everything like that has left.
Okay.
So
I tried.
Let me end this,
it is a thing, but it's
Let me
not
end this
important.
podcast.
No, you cut this a while ago, so it's fine.
Let me end this. We'll have an Injustice 2 video out this week. I'm
promise.
calling it now. I'm calling it
Don't
now.
promise anything.
It's coming out
We're
Thursday.
still waiting on freaking part 3 of whatever.
Of ukulele?
Yeah.
Nah, we've ended that.
Okay.
Fuck you, Isaac. I might leave that in because it's funny.
Yeah.
Put that in the beginning to make sure he heard it.
Fuck you.
just cut it into just random spots throughout the
That's podcast. And just a reminder, fuck you, Isaac.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Have a nice week.
Gosh, what a way to end it awkward. Golly. Just stop it now.